Yo, Saka is back. What up, Ahmad? Saka's back, baby. Saka's back. We were wondering if that might happen. It definitely did. I don't know if that's really a good thing, to be honest. I'm gonna keep it 100. I don't know if that's actually the best thing. Oh. Alright, I haven't even been able to like actually sit down and take a full look at this. Bye, Nami. Goodbye. Goodbye, my lover. Goodbye, my friend. Who posted the promo? Was that real? What up, Nap? No sock, bro. No sock. This is funny. Somehow Palpatine returned. It's just fucking Sakazuki. Bans! What up, Cell? It's been a while. It's been a while since I've done a night stream. Hope you guys are all good. I know this is a weird time from what I normally do. No 8 mom or 9 mom means green's in the go, baby. Yokuyata, Mr. Jones. Yeah, obviously GGG didn't get hit. I'm here for your undisputed expert opinion on all. I have no expert opinions. I just think it's let's talk about it. Shogo saying he doesn't think Sakazuki will be that crazy. Renee, I lost one of my favorites and got one back. Who was one of the favorites that you lost? Is this real? I don't know where this is posted, but I've seen this. So this is been awake for about 2 hours. Nice. These are the streams I live for. Let's go. What up, Cosmic Sapphire? Yeah, this is the Nami promo. Hi, off meta. I just didn't see it posted anywhere officially. It's linked in the ban list page. Oh, gotcha. Okay, sorry. I hadn't clicked there yet. I like this art. It's kind of nice. You can only include East Blue type cards in your deck, and then once you hit 0, you win instead of losing. Okay, and same effect where when you attack with 1 Dawn, if your opponent takes damage, you could trash a card. I think that's good. That's a good way. This is a good way to do it, right? Like, this is probably what Nami always should have been. This is what Nami always should have been. You're mad at Nami getting banned? Dude, I'm sorry. If you haven't seen how strong Nami is with Otama, like there's no argument. There's no argument for that. I'm sorry. I lost to a Nami yesterday in my flagship, and OP13 isn't even out yet. I legit think OP13 Nami with Otama would have been the strongest possible deck in all of One Piece that's ever been created. I really believe that. Let's go. Can you body lead BDF for OP12 post-ban format? I don't know about that. We'll have to see what happens. But I agree, Mr. Raftera. That is a dirty combo. Making people trash 3. I think this is the best ban list. It's funny because I was just talking with some friends the other day and we were like, Digimon does it, so why don't they just do pair bans? Why don't they just do that? And we were like, we had this huge long conversation where we were like, if Bandai would just do pair bans for One Piece, it would be like the easiest way to solve all of this. And that's literally what they did. And I was like, holy shit, they were inside our conversation. Hey, what up, Rowan? They were able to power creep Sakazuki to bring him back. I mean, look, I'm gonna say it right now. I don't know if it's a good idea that Sakazuki's back. I don't know. I really don't know. I think Red Purple Law for sure. I would be like, that's fucking crazy that you brought him back. Sakazuki is like, I don't know, man. I don't know if that's good or not. But we'll see. Like, it could be totally fine. And Kabaji's back. So, oops. What are East Blue cards? Hold on. Let's see. My eyes itchy. That white light is so blinding. Also, was saving this in case we had to pour one out, but we're not pouring one out. We're not pouring one out today. We're cheersing. We're toasting. Toasting to the good friend, the man, the boy, the best boy there ever was, Mr. Hody Jones. Cheers to you, sir. You have survived another ban list. Oh shit. And cheers to everyone. I know it's probably like super early in the morning for most of you guys if you're watching in the West, but oh well, cheers. Ooh. I really like this Asahi right now. It's like slightly bitter. It's kind of got like a hoppy bitter taste to it, but it's not like super overpowering or anything. It's good. What up, Don? Hody is good for GGG. Yeah, I don't think you can ever ban Hody if you're not going to ban something like Gum Gum Giant. What's the best deck and format reactions going forward? Early predictions? For OP12, right? For OP12? Let's see. What are like the meta leaders right now? Damn, we had a tier list. I should have just kept it on a separate page. Yeah, OP12? Okay. This is probably just gonna be easier to search them out. Definitely need Zoro in here. I'm gonna put UP as like a maybe. Oh my god, I literally just typed UP. That's that's so funny, dude. Holy crap. Ay ay ay. We'll have to do this kind of like strategically, right? I think we'll have to do it at one step at a time, where we kind of like we remove blue purple and then like reactively change everything around that, right? Hey, what up, Renee? What did you mean? I saw your tweet where you're like, they took something that you loved away but gave it back? Or were you just talking about Sakazuki for the both of them? Hey, Pandoc, what's up, dude? This is the ban list. It's, you can't... They did a pair ban, which I think is a really good thing. I think this is really good for stuff like this. I don't know if you can use a pair ban for everything. It doesn't solve every problem, but for a problem specifically, as specific as this, I think it's great. The Katakuri and Linlin cannot be used in Luffy. In any combination, which I wasn't quite sure at first, but technically speaking, it's A with B, and since B is both of these cards, because when I just saw the picture, I was like, oh, I don't know if it just means one or the other, but based off the wording and the fact that A plus B cannot be paired together in any circumstance means that you can't play Katakuri or 9-Mom, so this is a pair ban, and then Nami Leader got banned, and then Sakazuki got unbanned, and so did Kawaji, which is kind of crazy. You know what's crazy is if they didn't make the new Ace Leader, I think you could have maybe unbanned the boat. Play later. Zoro GP, yeah, Zoro GP are gonna be up there. We can play. Poor Rayleigh. Okay, I know everyone's doomsdaying Rayleigh, but like, just hold on. Hold on. They took Nami. Are you a fan of Nami? Dude, did you see what Nami was gonna look like in OP13? It was the worst fucking deck possible ever imaginable, dude. Maybe Zoro will take UP spot? Maybe. I think Zoro has enough count. It's gonna be weird. It's gonna be really weird. Need a replacement for Rikasanchi, my smoker deck now? Why? Oh, for like the later lists? I'm not a fan of what Nami would have become, so it's good it's gone. Yeah. I think the promo could be decent. That's like probably the best promo they've ever printed of a band leader. Yeah, we'll have to see. Yeah, I'll come up with something here, Sal. So let's all, I mean, we're all gonna be guessing, to be honest. I used to love Nami Leader, so I feel you. Nami was one of my favorites in OP3. Nami and Red Ace were my two favorite decks. But things changed. Things changed. I'm a different man. Hody Jones is innocent, baby. I have a primed Sakazuki list. Oh! Yeah, we should play... I'd like to try some... I could do like Green Zoro versus Sakazuki. That'd be fun. What up, Deanna? The ban list announced. Do you think we'll be updating or making a new Bonnie guide? Yes, I'll be making a new Bonnie guide. I don't know how soon I'm gonna be able to get it out, cause like, I'm not gonna post anything that I don't feel extremely comfortable, having tested properly and stuff. So, we'll have to see, man. I might just do like, here's how you deal with all the OP12 meta as it was, and then kind of update from there, which I was hoping to get a head start on. I just haven't had time recently. 7-cost Sengoku really strong for Zoro matchup. Oh yeah, the EBO2 one. Yeah, because you can't swing at him twice, and you can't rest him. 3-cost Tashigi songs going up. Promo Nami. I'm gonna be a promo Nami main. That's hard to say. What am I missing? Sorry. I'm trying to follow everything in chat and think at the same time. Kuzan becomes a part of the conversation now, I think. Like, legit. And by what I mean by what am I missing is like, what do you guys think has a shot? Like, this has a shot now that, these are decks that were like always good. These are like some of the top metas. We need Bonnie. Let's do like this. This is like, this was the top tier, and then this was already like the middle tier, and then this will be like what was being gatekept completely by too much and has a good shot now. That's like what I'll start with here. Probably need Smoker. I really want to think about this for OP13 too, but because like Sakazuki sucks against Emu. He can't do shit. Anel, oh yeah, probably Anel was he's part of the conversation. Red Zoro. Oh yeah, Sakazuki. Yes, we should definitely put Sakazuki in there. Red Zoro, I'm not sure because I think Rayleigh is just better in most situations. Yamato. Yamato, I don't think I can put here yet because Yamato was only really as high as it was up, partly because Yamato has a good matchup into Blue Purple Luffy. This is gonna be a maybe. Fucking A, bro. I should have bought the alt art earlier when it was like $3 over here in Japan. There's gonna be so many people who just like cope the shit out of Sokka just because. Sanji? Sanji might have a shot. He actually has a decent matchup into Blue Purple and is really good against stuff like Teach and Lucci, like removal decks. So if they climb up, he will have a good shot. The Yamato is good against Sakazuki, but I don't really expect Sakazuki to like be like top tier meta if I'm being completely honest. Purple Luffy. Purple Luffy we could play in here. Because he actually is decent because he has a good matchup into stuff like Blue Purple Luffy. Black Purple? Does Black Purple deserve to be on here? Kobe and Bello Betty. I don't think... Bello Betty is definitely not going to be in the meta anymore. I don't know if Luffy's going to be playable. Which is amazing. It's great. I mean... You're probably just going to default to like the Don Quixote package, I guess. But without Nine Mom, you just lose to like everything. Without Katakuri and Nine Mom, you lose to like Zoro, GP, Bonnie. Teach fucking literally destroys you unless you can come up with like a different way to approach the matchup. You lose to Rayleigh now because Rayleigh can just get you down to 0 in like 2 turns and then use unblockable. Yeah. Hey, Raftera. Hey, wait, Raftera. Do you know when the bans are gonna be? When are they announcing the bans? I'm an Uta Coper. Green Uta or red purple? Put Bonnie and S tier, please. We destroy all the decks you play. No. This is we're just putting decks. This is like where the meta was before, and we're just putting decks in here. I know there's some I'm missing. Is there any way to just? Well, first of all, I need to probably do this right. Yeah, I'm dumb. Let's scroll through here. Red Green Luffy S tier now. Dofi. I'm gonna put Dofi in the maybe category. Actually, that's kind of crazy, but it depends how good. Like, Has anyone ever played Rayleigh versus Dofi? I don't know how that matchup goes. Reiju? Renee? What do you think? Hancock? I'll probably put Vegapunk as a maybe. We can change this later. Marco has a great matchup into stuff like GP. So, maybe? Oh, Shanks. Yeah, this motherfucker is probably coming back. UP Luffy is based deck now. Maybe give it a shot. I can't, dude. I can't. No. We haven't even started making this tier list, bro. People are discussing Don Quixote package. Yeah, that's what I would assume. I'll let everyone else cook the blue purple and the Sokka. We're gonna cook green. We're gonna cook some Bonnie lists. So if that's what you came here to see. Yellow Kid has a great matchup into stuff like Rayleigh and Zoro, and can kind of hold his own against GP. Nami is definitely a contender now. Purple Kata, not quite sure. Is this OP12? Damn, you think Koala's good? I think Zoro's definitely going to be high up in the meta though, so I don't think Koala really makes it, if I'm being just completely honest. BY, probably not. Okay, why Robin though? Where does Robin fit into this? I don't know if Vegapunk really should be on here. Because Vegapunk's a very like kind of like a counter deck. Because Robin, I can't. Do you think I was thinking about it. Do you think BY should be on here? Blue green Zoro. Oh, Zoro Sanji. I mean, we can just throw some extra ones. I don't want it to get too convoluted though. I'll put Koala in here then. Oops, I didn't mean to put it in F. Purple Kata is actually pretty good, but maybe he doesn't get the support he needs until PRB2. Kobe should probably go in here. Kobe. What about Black Purple Luffy? What a blob. I'm sorry, we haven't started the tier list. We're just adding decks in at the moment. Kalgara's kind of crazy strong too. I'm gonna put him here. Lim is more of a counter deck too. I don't know if she deserves a spot right off the bat. There's gonna be some decks that we miss and that probably deserve to be in the tier list later. Yeah, the one that I personally want to kind of add in here is Black Purple Luffy, so I'm gonna put him in there. Koala is in the basement. She's supposed to be the UP counter and then she can't do that. I know, that's hilarious. The ban list is tomorrow after Worlds. Lucci's in here already. We're just throwing leaders in right now and then we're gonna do the tier list. And this is for OP12. Is there a no, there's no like yeah. OP12 post ban tier list. Did the list already come out? Yeah, the ban list. It's this. Pair bans. You cannot run Katakuri or 9-Mom in Luffy. Nami leader got banned. And then they unbanned Sakazuki and Kabaji. So, kind of crazy. I think that's okay, right? I think we can start building. If you like Red Zoro, just consider him Red Rayleigh. They're sort of interchangeable. And 2 flagships with it, 5-0 both. Nice. Actually, me too. I have a friend who just recently won. He won a flagship 5-0 and then went 4-1 at 1 right after that. Lim should be decent. Ramp to Mihawk. Yeah, like I don't think she's bad, but it's just like if I don't see something like immediately that they're good into, or like just like present enough strength, I'm not sure if I can add them. But okay, we'll keep F tier as like this is gonna be, we'll have to rename this. Here. There. Now no one can get mad at me. RG Law? I don't know, man. Where is he? What? Oh, dang. Do you think Ace Newgate? Okay, actually, I'm gonna put him in here. Ace Newgate's actually a pretty strong deck. Vampire is like salivating right now. There's my girl. Marco 2. Yeah, I have Marco in here for sure. I think Marco is actually going to be one of my like kind of picks that I would probably put a little bit higher than some people might assume. Okay. See ya. Everyone, raise your glasses. Let's have a nice toast. I'd like to take this moment to appreciate our boy. I don't know why the fuck you guys thought he was getting banned, but you almost scared me into thinking he might get banned. He was never getting banned. He's not going anywhere. 4 more years! Or 4 more sets! Cheers to Hody Jones and Blue Purple Luffy, hopefully kind of essentially being unplayable, at least for the time being. We appreciate all your hard work, Cody. Keep it up, and we're looking forward to the next, you know, however many sets until the rotation happens for you. All right. Yeah, and salute to not eating a sock. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't even prep anything. I was really busy earlier today too. I did not prep anything to eat a sock, so I'm super glad. All right. Bye bye. See ya, band. Get out of here. Band / timeout. Is this tier list after ban list? I wanted to play UP Luffy. Oh, maybe we should we'll put him back in there because he might actually not be like completely unplayable. Green carrot with Law Beppo. That's a little kappa. That's a little cap. It's a little cap. It's a little cap because I just don't know what anything's gonna look like. Carrot is another good counter deck. Like Carrot could beat Red Purple Law, dude. That's how crazy that is. All right. Here's the ceremonious placing of Bonnie in S tier. As commanded by our Lord and Savior Raftera. Now hold on. Okay. Just bear with me. Bear with me. Uh-oh. Bonnie? Bonnie? Bonnie, where'd you go? Alright, we lost Bonnie for a second. There she is. Alright, okay. So what happens? Sounds like a murder mystery documentary. You're goddamn right. Okay, hold on. Immediately, what happens when Blue Purple Luffy just gets like taken out of the equation, right? You would just shift these up, right? Okay? And then who has a good matchup into all three of these decks? It's Bonnie. Okay? Bonnie can beat all three of these decks. Like the worst possible scenario is it becomes like a 50-50 matchup depending on the build. Alright. So that's like step 0. That's step 0, okay? Now, this is a very strong set of leaders, but we gotta look at like what's the counter picks to them. So immediately, what is a deck that can beat like, I don't know, 2 to 3 of the 4 leaders in this S tier right now? This is not professional. Dude, Bonnie is favored into Rayleigh. You can make an argument, depending on the deck, 50-50 for GP Luffy, and 50-50 to slightly favored against Zoro. That's not even Cope talking. Alright, Lucci. Lucci immediately beats, like, at least 2 to 3 of these decks at any given time. Teach at his best can only beat 2 of these decks at a time. So I don't know if he'll actually go up. Wait, hold on. Should we be doing this? Oh, fuck. Alright, that's gonna get really annoying. Just like slightly move it and it just falls off. Alright, now let's go with this train of thought. Lucci can beat at least 2 to 3 of these at any given time. We'll say 2 is the minimum. You have to be able to beat 2. We'll do this. Yeah, Blackbeard won Euros and he's probably even better without UP. I agree, but so is GP. You know what I mean? With UP gone, GP is insane. Zoro also beats Teach. It's like 50-50 to slightly favored at least. At least for Zoro. A really good Teach player, and if you're running 2 Black Vortex, you can definitely beat Zoro. It gets really close to 50-50. But if this was still OP 11, Teach would be like S tier probably. But he's not. But it's not, so he's not. What else has a good matchup into these 4? Or now we're considering even matchups like this. I guess Sakazuki would be alright. But we don't know. None of us actually know what if Sakazuki does well. Like, I would imagine he's good into Rayleigh. I would imagine he probably loses to GP. And he might lose to Zoro. And Bonnie would just need a tech for anti-removal. maybe play Hawkins, but a 4-life leader, Bonnie, if it's removal and it's 4-life, Bonnie can deal with it. It's the 5-life removal leaders like Teach and Lucci that Bonnie struggles with. Timeout, yeah. They're in timeout right now. Luffy will come out of timeout when we can place him somewhere. If Bonnie goes up, Boa goes up. Boa's not even that hard of a matchup for Bonnie. I really don't think so. With Tashigi, I mean, it just depends. It depends on the build. I'll put Boa in here, though. I think you would just run Kuzan. Yeah, no, sorry. Boa's out. Kuzan is just kind of always the better choice there. S+ tier for Bonnie. I'm disgusted she's beside those mediocre decks. Look, there's probably going to be a week where, like, Bonnie... This always happens. Bonnie... Things shift and Bonnie is, like, mad good.
Michi96 is now following.
Michi, thank you for the follow. Or Mitzi. I don't know how to pronounce your name. Appreciate it. I heard Boa beats Emu based off one Japanese video. Oh, I think I saw that. I saw that. With the new Marigold and stuff. We can make an OP13 tier list after this if you guys want. Oh, Shanks. Here you go. I don't know where to play Sokka here, though. I'm gonna keep him in B for now. Smoker is good against... Smoker is like 50-50 kind of into like most of these decks. Kind of loses to Rayleigh, though. Kuzan. Kuzan is decent into 3 of these decks, but loses to GP. I think it's slightly unfavored for against Bonnie if they're running Dofi, and just slightly favored against Zoro, and maybe 50-50 for Rayleigh. But it's a very tight 50-50. So C tier maybe? Marco? Or where's Law? Law can handle most of these decks. Rough for Zoro, a little rough. A little rough with GP. Bonnie can be rough, and Rayleigh can be rough. Yeah, actually, we're gonna put you down to C tier. Anel, lose, win, 50-50-ish, destroy, but loses to like. Depends on Shanks' build if he's gonna be Shanks. I'm okay with keeping Anel at like B tier here. If Rayleigh becomes like super best deck in format, sure, you can run Anel. Do Sokka last? Okay, that's fine. We'll put him in the timeout zone. GP Bonnie 95.5 GP favor for sure. Yes, according to Rowan math. According to the Rowan math. I'm gonna need to see those formulas that you're using. GP will for sure have best spread. I don't know. The problem with GP is like he can't really tech. He can't really handle the bad matchups that he has. You know what I mean? Like he can fight through it, but he can't actually like change the fundamental aspect of what makes him weak to those decks. Like Lucci's always going to be pretty tough. Zoro's probably always going to be hovering around 50-50. He just will always kind of struggle to aggro. I know you can tech. That's not really what I'm saying here. Like, you know how Bonnie and Shanks can actually like change like fundamentally what their deck is doing? GP can't. Shanks can go crazy aggro or crazy KO, depending on what's better in the meta. Bonnie can go like crazy slow defensive fortress, or she can be like mid-tempo anti-KO, or she can be like slow control 4 10-cost Dofis. GP doesn't have that flexibility just because of how the deck works, you know? So like he'll always lose to a deck like Marco. But Bonnie, even though it's like slightly unfavored against Marco, as long as you have the tools that you need, say you're running 9-cost Shanks, you throw a Hawkins in there, or you just hit your Tashigi's on curve, like it can be hard for Marco. Like I beat a Marco at my flagship the other week, round 1, and it was a crazy close game, but Shanks is just such a good card. Dofi too. So I'm going off on a rant there. That's a tangent. Get back to the program. Law, I'm not sure. Let's see if we can grab something that has like more like we really know where it's gonna sit. Time to do the yeah, that would be, oh, that's perfect. This would be good. This would be a perfect time. I cannot see bad matchups anywhere. Here, here, sort of here, like literally everyone here. Frame 1D Saka. Wearing those dark ass glasses, bro. Hey, 5th string. Deanna, we did not forget Bella Betty. I just don't think she's gonna stand a chance because Rayleigh and Zoro both kind of destroy her. But I could be wrong, I don't know. And without Blue Purple being the boogeyman of the format, I don't think Bella Betty is really gonna have a time to shine. I cannot see bad matchups from decks that are good. That's honestly the best way to look at it though. Think Smoker good, better than Bonnie, OP12 post-ban? I don't think so. Not until PRB2. Not until PRB2. Come back to me after PRB2 and we can have that conversation. Because after seeing how strong Smoker actually is with Kobe and Law, you realize it was still just kind of like not really at the strength that it needed. But it sort of depends on the meta. I'm not going to keep things like this, but I think we'll shift some things around. I don't know. How is Zoro against Marco? I think it's probably a little favored for Zoro, just because it's a 4-life leader. We're kind of done with like we can take a actual guess. Now we maybe just kind of do like or like we have like evidence for things. Now we can just do kind of like start the guessing game. All right, no one's gonna play. I don't think that many people are gonna play Bonnie at the start. Can I add it to here? Yeah, let's do this. No, please. I don't want to have to shift everything. Can I shift the tier? No. Oh man. Hold on. No. Alright, this is better though because it helps us see everything. Oh my gosh. No, you know what? I'm just not gonna do that. I was gonna add like a best deck in format, but I really don't think there's gonna be a best deck in format, so maybe this is just how we should do it. Alright, I think more people are gonna be playing Rayleigh and GP and Zoro than they are Bonnie at the start of the meta, right? Now I'm getting into like, outside of what I actually think is the best deck, I'm getting into what I think people will actually be playing and considering for Nats. Yellow Kid's on here. He's on here. We haven't placed him yet. All these leaders have not been placed yet. We're not, this is like super, we're not finished. Oh, BB clears Sokka too? Probably, right? Probably, right? That would make sense in my head. I don't know though. Sokka, dude, Houndblaze, your Burgess. I don't know actually. You just go super wide with like Tashigi and Brand New. I just like stage leader effect, get your Burgess to 2, Houndblaze it away, bottom deck, it's not even in trash, and then just go ham with a bunch of wide attacks. I don't know. How to figure out the Zoro matchups? How good does the deck handle Tashigi? I mean, yeah, Tashigi and restand event, really. Does anyone know how to move the tiers, or is it just not possible? I think it'll be a pretty healthy format at the start. Yeah, suggest moving tiers around a card Kazoku. Surprised RB Kobe isn't in the field. He's here. We're not. We gotta deal with what we know first, right? Alright. Probably looks something like this. I actually think Teach kind of drops off a bit. Yeah, actually Teach would put you at like the end of the spectrum here. But unfortunately, I do think Lucci will be very good. Maybe Kuzan can go on here. I think Kuzan loses pretty bad to GP though. Actually, I'm gonna keep Bonnie in S tier. Because Lucci doesn't have a free matchup against Zoro. It's really not even a free matchup against GP. Even Bonnie. Rayleigh does struggle a lot. Rayleigh very much struggles into Lucci and Enel. Shanks? I'm not too sure. Shanks can do well into Zoro and GP. And Bonnie. So I'm going to put him up here. Smoker is kind of a good middleman here. Teach, actually, I think kind of loses to these two, and then this is like 50-50 or slightly losing. But if Teach isn't doing that, Teach can change his build. He could run oh, Buggy. We should probably put Buggy in here. That's the one I forgot. If you guys see any I'm missing, let me know. This is not to say this is all unordered. I need to just like write that unordered. By putting it like this, I don't mean that Rayleigh is the best deck in format. Yeah, Kuzan hard time into GP. Yeah, it's pretty rough from what I've heard. So we know Robin, best deck in format. Western Brothers, please not fumble the golden format that you'll experience. Dude, that's actually true. I'm so jealous, dude. We're going into like potentially another just god-awful, miserable format with Emu. And you guys are gonna get like that like 4.75 all over again. But for a whole format, holy shit. And then PRB just makes things even more like leveled out across the field. Although we don't know. Do we know if I don't think they announced when it's, I mean, it's, so this says it'll go into place August 30th. But I'm not sure for the West. I would assume probably. That would be kind of crazy if they didn't. But I tried to look on the English site and they didn't have anything. So it did? Because I saw this, but this is just the oh, they did it. Okay, never mind. Sorry. When I first checked, it wasn't on the English site. Nice. Okay, cool. I don't need to look at the Japanese one then. We can just use the English so that everyone can read it. Card A and Card B cannot be included in the same deck. This was just a little confusing when I first saw it, right? But it makes sense because it's multiple cards. You know what I mean? It's Card B is 2 cards. I'm like, does that mean it's... And the examples they show are only one and the other. Get the fuck out of here, Big Mom. Dude. I'm so jealous, dude. Holy shit. That's actually so crazy. Yeah, thanks, I'm the pro. I got this one. Bonnie Mains, do not falter. OP12 post-ban is your golden era. Dude, it really kind of is. Although we had such a nice pocket. Rafter, do you remember when, like, at least in Japan, Dofi was like, had just solidified himself as best deck in format, but Ploofy was kind of the number 2, and Shanks dropped off. I don't know what it was like in other parts of Asia, but Shanks dropped off for like 3 weeks. And it was just a ton of, and Lucci wasn't around either, because he was sort of struggling against both Ploofy and Dofi at the same time. He was there, but he just wasn't like super present. But we just started running this. This is when you saw a lot of people running Raizo and stuff too. There was a nice golden age, or like a golden week of like Bonnie being the other, like the 3rd best deck in the format. It was crazy because I had not faced that many mirrors maybe ever in Japan for that little stretch. I won a championship that era. Nice. Because we, at the start of the format and the end of the format, Japan just had so many Shanks. So we had to like change the build so that we had to be able to beat Shanks and Dofi at the same time. Shanks, Dofi, and Lucci at the same time, which was kind of annoying. But when all we had to worry about was Ploofy and Dofi, oh my god, it was so easy. You could just run like 4 Dofi, 4 8-cost Kid. That's actually what people ended up on back at the end of the format too. That was nice. Just move to West. We need better Bonnie players. No, you guys have good Bonnie players. You guys have good Bonnie players. Only got 1? Whoa. The disrespect. Shout out to 5th string though. No, there's a lot of good Bonnie players in the West. There's a ton of Bonnie players in the West. Like, we don't have enough in Japan, bro. Yeah, UP kept getting me from Gal Championship in our 12. Yeah, UP fucked me in OP12 too. Shogo! Hi, Shogo. Shogo from Shakariki's is in chat. Shogo, what do you think? Is Sakazuki strong? Shot through the heart and you're to blame. As long as the Emu matchup is fine, OP13 will be fine too. Yeah, that's what I'm worried about. But Emu will be very annoying no matter what. So excited for this meta. Yeah. Alright. I honestly think this is gonna be a wild card. I think Kobe's pretty good. So here, this is what I consider to be like the meta. This will be the meta. And then this will be like, either you have a very strong counter into like one of the top decks, or you're a wild card and you're just kind of strong. Dofi, maybe. Ploofy. Sanji for sure. This one's for Renee. Kalgar. Buggy, what do you think? Buggy. I don't know, you lose to 3 out of the 4 top decks here. So, but you know what? Buggy would be nice to see a little bit up, because he'll gatekeep stuff like Teach and Lucci. And potentially even an L. His time will never come. Yeah, I don't know. Sakazuki is maybe not strong. でもちょっと心配。昔は強すぎたから。He was too strong before. Bonnie list? We'll go on to the Bonnie list after this. 10 Dofi 9 Zoro top end should beat the meta pretty well. Maybe. We'll see. Definitely Dofi. 1000% you're running 4 Dofi. No cereals yet? That doesn't matter, bro. That don't matter. Off meta is trolling, bro. Bonnie vs Sakazuki, who win? I don't know. I really don't know. It was pretty rough for Bonnie back in OP7 or 6. Yeah, 07, whenever she came out. You just had to hope. It was like RP Law a little bit. Well, no, not really. But you needed Hody. If you drew 2 Hody, you could kind of make it work. Because he could get rid of Hawkins easier than other decks could. But with stuff like Tashigi and now, well, Koshiro doesn't matter, right? Oh yeah, he does. A little bit. Yeah, Bonnie is good. This is for Junidan, ne? For OP12. I'll put Bonnie here, just for fun. But there's no order. There's no order. Excuse me. Sorry. I'm dying. As always. 2, yeah. 2 costs or less. Yeah, Tashigi just gets Houndblaze with leader effect. So you'd have to... But you only need her to survive for 1 turn. So... But as long as Sakazuki has Hound Blaze in hand, he can get rid of Tashigi, which is crazy. I don't know, man. He could be pretty strong. But you probably lose... I don't know. Maybe you lose to aggro. GP is probably fine because of stage. And then Zoro probably beats Sakazuki. Like, Modern Enel destroys Sakazuki. Lucci probably... I don't know. Probably beats Sakazuki. Teach probably beats Sakazuki. Like, Sanji wins. Kid maybe. Buggy, I have no idea. Kobe destroys Sakazuki. Pluffy probably... Modern Pluffy probably beats Sakazuki, as crazy as that sounds. Stuff like Dofi might even beat him. Yeah, Marineford. I mean, you just need leader effect. You don't even need Marineford. Space play Smoker into Tashigi. Bro, this Sakazuki disrespect? Hey, I'm just trying to think what beats him, you know? RP Law with choice restrict Maria. No, 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 no. We're not even... We don't mention that leader's name here. Okay. That's Law fans. I'm sorry. You gotta. Law is like one of the leaders that gets hurt the most from this. He was already struggling a little bit in OP12, but gosh, that's just rough, dude. You lose to like 5 of the top 5 leaders. You lose to like 6 of the top 6 leaders. I guess depending on your build. You can beat GP, you can beat Bonnie, you can beat Zoro if you go first. You have a hard time into Rayleigh though. Even if you're running ACOS Kid. Maybe he's not as bad. I'll put him in C. Newgate. Who do I actually think is the strongest here? If I was gonna like try and order this a little bit. Probably be something like this. Reiju would probably need to see where the meta lands. Nami actually probably goes up here. Be a lot of choice for Reiju and Maria would be interesting. Cannot believe Nami ban. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. You definitely can. My locals is full Yellow Kid and L now, so 9 Zoro is pretty good. Oh yeah, if you're teching for that kind of stuff, 9 Zoro is perfect. I'm thinking more of a general population. Because if it's just Dofi and Shanks, you still beat an L. You don't really need Zoro to beat an L as Bonnie, to be honest. You're probably gonna need to keep 9 Shanks though, because stuff like Shanks and Lucci. Still strong against Smoker because he doesn't have Law yet. It'll depend what kind of build Smoker's running too. Teach, as always for Bonnie, Teach is like where does Teach land? Because that'll kind of depend what kind of list you can run. All right, I think this is like okay. So Nami's banned. She's actually banned. SAKAZUKI. I mean, I could put him like here, maybe. ODSP in 14. Let's go. That would be so sick. Nami was probably the reason they delayed the list. Maybe they just didn't have the promo figured out or something. I don't know, man. Technically, they didn't delay anything. They never told us they were gonna give it to us this weekend. The announcement was potentially always going to happen today. We just all assumed incorrectly. Hey, what up, Aaron? The Fuzz. Under Scruples. I move up Black Purple Luffy to B. Yellow Kid to A. I'll move him up. Black Purple Luffy, I don't know. Okay, that's fine. I'm gonna put him at C too. This is a total shot in the dark. I wouldn't put Kid at A. I don't think I can do that. I think in general for this type of meta, I think Enel is still the better mono yellow leader here. Just because Enel has a decent matchup into these three. This can be like 50-50. This is slightly unfavored. Kid is a worse matchup into Bonnie, but can beat Rayleigh. I think Kid probably struggles a little more into GP, and Kid can definitely just lose to Zoro. Enel feels impossible against Zoro, so that's why I'm going to keep Enel higher up. Kid's a more realistic yellow pick than Enel these days. Yeah, I mean, I don't think you're seeing much of either though. UI and PRB is way better. Yeah, but like, does he really beat enough of these leaders? I can put him in B just because I don't know, but I think that's the most I could do right now. Best I can do is B. I'm like the Pawn Stars guys. Yeah, BB just existing makes yellow deck's life hard for sure. I mean, Enel still wins stuff too. Hey, what up, Cootie? I'm just thinking for this specific top tier, I think Enel has a better shot. What up, Shadow Step? Yes, yeah, sorry. Nami is definitely banned for the English side of things too. And it goes into effect August 30th. GP and Ray is okay, but hard against Bonnie and Zoro. For what? Sorry. BY? I haven't tested PRB BY against a lot of stuff. Yeah, I don't think anything was delayed, to be honest. Bonnie manga still. Join the club. My wallet is thin. Yeah, stop with the we gotta get 5 cost smoker too. C tier minimum. Oh, I'm okay with that. I'm okay with putting BY and B tier. I just don't really have a lot of. I'm gonna put Law in C. Or not. Maybe I can't. It's literally just won't let me. Wait, what the fuck? Okay. I wasn't doing that on purpose. It literally was not letting me put Law in C tier. That's funny. This list, no, the list is unordered. The list is unordered. PRB Viving me explosive but still hurts against green. Should I just play Zoro now? Were you a blue Nami main, Shadow Step? I'm sorry, but I think it was for the greater good. I really do. So there's some sleeper decks, right? Like BY could be a sleeper deck. Kobe could be a sleeper deck. These are the sleepers. I'm calling these the sleepers. Cause like in any change of the meta, I don't know how high or low they could go. That's why they're in this. They're called the sleepers. And BY or UP will go into the sleepers category. Just because he could fall out, he could go to F tier. I can't see him being S tier because he would just probably lose to all of these decks. Just because I don't know what the list is gonna look like, but like I don't know. Hey, what up, Yama bro? Should I just buy the Fidelio TCG Zoro guide? You should, and play Zoro, yeah. Speaking of which, if you guys want, here's the good thing. This probably doesn't change much, but I am going to be updating it, by the way. Check out the Metafy. Got a green Zoro guide. It's $8. I'll be updating it as I test things. Luckily, I don't think it'll probably just be some tech changes and like things to test out for different metas and stuff, or like different leaders. But most of the information in there I think is already very useful and applicable. All right, hold on, Cootie. 2 questions. First, when will the ban list apply? August 30th. August 30th for the West and the East. And I know, and thoughts about SAKAZUKI? I'm a little worried about SAKAZUKI, to be completely honest. I'm kind of worried. But I don't see him being strong enough to like really outdo the other top leaders at the moment. I'm just more so worried about what he will look like with more support in the future. Because like ACOS Garp's a good card. Stuff like that. Hey, what up, Apple Panda? No bans. No bans. Yeah, 4 life hurts. Obviously with no Moria. With no Moria. Mainly playing Nami deck and a GY Yamato. Oh, yo, another Yamato player. Let's go. Laying around. So I see main deck ban and second deck getting ranked C2 here. Hey, I love Yamato. Yamato is still to this day my original favorite OG deck. This is the leader I've never enjoyed playing a leader more than Yamato. From like 06 to 09. I just don't know. Yamato I wouldn't consider a sleeper right here. Because these are all like, literally GP's the only 4 life lead. GP Smoker are the only 4 life leaders out of like what, 9?
Shadow
10
Step 66
leaders.
is now following.
Thanks for the follow, Shadow Steps. And I feel you. I feel you. Just Joey, how you feeling about the bans? I'm feeling okay. I'm feeling pretty good. The bans feel kind of boring. I'm glad they took Mom out. You believe that's kind of whatever. But this is exactly what we were talking about. This is the pair bans we were, at least me, I think Hunter, were hoping for. We were praying for this, dude. I mean, they got rid of Nami, which was about to be the worst possible deck in the entire history of One Piece. And then they basically solved the problem with the UP Luffy. I'm not sure what else you really would have wanted there. Is there any reasoning? So they printed this card in OP13. It's a new Otama. It's draw 2, trash 1 if you're at 3 or less life. And that paired with Kaya and the other buffs from stuff like 4-cost Marco from PRB2 is just insane. Crazy. She was already like borderline gonna be kind of insane. Because I think even without the Otama, she beats Imu. So she was already gonna be a tier 1 contender in OP13. But with Otama, it just became like there's zero interaction. Because like Ayatora, Japan's like best blue Nami player, he even took out Impel Down. He took out Impel Down and just ran 4 Opus instead. So you're just proactively searching out everything and you just win the game like that. I lived, bitch. What up, Lameo? Think I'd rather play Lucci than Sokka, but that's just me. I like Sokka better than Lucci. I will never not fucking hate this deck with all of my heart. No Moria or Great Eruption or Ice Age, but his effects still one of the best in the game. Yeah. I want BB to get hit with an orbital strike. I mean, I do too, but like, we can't just, you know, we gotta know, or like we gotta like accept it for what it is, because it's not like Blackbeard's like truly broken. That sounds like fun. Get out of here, bro. Get out of here. Reject, unban. Law Beppo stonks up? Maybe. Maybe. These are the bans, Apple Panda. I thought you were kidding. I'm sorry. I thought you were joking. So they're doing banned pair cards now. So Leader Luffy cannot play Katakuri or Nine Mom in the deck at the same time. Either of them. So you just can't play these cards. Nami Leader got banned, thank God. And SAKAZUKI got unbanned. And so did Kabaji. And there's a new promo. Nami. Oh, here it is. Where you can only have East Blue cards. You can only run East Blue cards. A bit confident they were going to clip us for no reason. Nah. There was no... Oh yeah, Green Blue Rosie. I'll put him in the good, but I don't know. How's that? next to law. Just because that's a super like hard to tell. Yeah, you can't have a mill deck be tech tier 1. SAKAZUKI is 100 bones right now. Yeah, it was kind of hyped up. You guys know you. That's funny, Rowan, because I noticed that too. You guys don't have it in English. We have an additional 9-mom that you can't play. But if you play this card in Japanese, technically, if you throw it in your English deck, you can play it. Until you get a judge called on you. Sokka kind of weird. Usopp forever in the waiting room now. I mean, I don't think Usopp was really... That's a fair point. That's a fair point. But I don't think our boy Usopp was... Usopp doesn't cross over with most of any of the cards with SAKAZUKI though, so I think it's okay. I'm worried about this boy becoming too strong in the future. OP13 Sokka build. If we have enough time, we can get around to that. It's oh shit, it's almost 11 already. I don't have to. Oh no. Okay, I read that wrong. Sometimes the military time fucks me up. It is not even 9 p.m. Yeah, we still got some time, which is good. All right, this is like day less than 0. Day 0.5 thoughts on what I think the first like week. Let's go with the first week. First week. Boom. I think that's pretty fair. I think that's kind of fair. I really wish we could get rid of one of these leaders so it'd be even. This is bugging me so much that Luffy's here. I don't think there's anything I would really take off though. So yeah, here's our S tier. This is unordered. Here's what I think is going to immediately be in contention for the best deck in format, kind of like the strongest deck of the format. And then these are all like either additional decks that are just as strong or have good counters into at least 2 of the decks in the top tier. And then these are sleepers that I think depend more heavily on what the top meta actually is before you can decide where they go. And these are good but RUK. Doesn't look like the ban list changed much. Well, this is what I'm saying though. Like, I think things are going to look very different. And also, yeah, I mean, like, Kuzan would never be A tier. Lucci, debatable. Like, I mean, if Buggy is really high up or something, then like Lucci will fall off, right? But like, you guys didn't play OP12, so you don't know how crazy it is. If this was the OP12, if this was the OP12 actual tier list, that would be insane. This is, a lot has actually changed here, if I'm being completely honest. Yeah, this is our 1 thoughts. And yes, we're super biased towards Bonnie, but I think this is actually a fair assessment. It's unordered. I'm not saying Bonnie is the best of the best. I'm just saying these 4 decks are really in a great spot just for the first week. We can ban Sokka again? I mean, shit, man. We might have to. Sokka still sucks. Still? What are you talking about? He never did. SAKAZUKI is a stupid leader. He's somehow more free than Lucci. What do you mean? Alright. Now, what does an OP12 Bonnie list look like? If all we were doing, if our immediate, like what we're teching for is these 3 decks, the first thing that comes to my mind is Dofi for sure. Maybe run 4. I don't know if you need to. Oh dang, we don't have PRB yet. Dude, 3-cost Bonnie is so good. I really am enjoying her. Betty is dead. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I feel pretty safe saying Betty's like kind of just dead. I'm enjoying 1-cost Apu back in the deck too. Really good against Rayleigh, and even helps in a pinch against stuff like Blackbeard. And just like there's you know, a lot of decks run Koshiro and stuff too, like Mirrors or Green Zoro's Koshiro, or GP doesn't really run Chopper anymore, but even stuff like 2-cost Cobra. There's a lot of jump blockers that are techs for Green Zoro, and because those decks are running those, Apu is like kind of decent. Yeah, show the RG Luffy video versus Sokka, yeah. To be fair, that RG Luffy is a deck that kind of dies to any removal, but yeah, that was crazy. Do you have Sakazuki built? We can try. All right, hold on. Give me 1 second, Rowan. I mean, something like this would be okay. 15. I don't think we can do 15 though. Keep it at 14 counterless. 12 2Ks and oh, this is a third. We could do a third Bonnie instead here, or we could do a 0 cost. I think either one is fair, but I really like Bonnie right now, so we'll do that. This is with 0 text towards anything that's like Sakazuki though, so. Any reason to bring back Kid? I don't know. We'll have to see. Honestly, I could maybe see it though. Excuse me. Oh my gosh. Dude, I don't know what it is. But my throat, my voice has been like shot all day today. I'm really sorry. Coughing into the mic is like the most annoying thing in the world. I apologize. I'm sorry, everyone. I got that virus. I don't know what it is, man. There's something. There's something in the summer that just like fucks my throat up. I used to get like bronchitis almost like every year. From like 3 years ago. Could be the AC. Yeah, maybe. Maybe. I need to keep the AC on though. Alright. Do you want to play, Rowan? Let me check my Zoro list too. I also think it was my lessons a little bit yesterday too. Where are you? Okay. I mean, this shouldn't matter, right? Do you care if I use this 2K? Oh yeah, sorry. I had the wrong window selected. Change your clean in, change the filter. This one's pretty new. This is like a year old. And I haven't been in this room for too long today. But it could be the one in my living room. Because that one's a little bit older. We should probably change the filter on that, to be honest. A search function in the sim? What do you mean? Maybe we need a high roll to have a chance? I don't think so. Oh my god. Alright, hold on. I'm gonna make a game and go get some more water. And try not to sound like a fucking dying 75-year-old. Is it 1? Yeah, we'll just try this. This is just generically a good enough list that you could run it. Alright, Rowan. Yeah, that's the right one. Okay, I'll be right back, guys. I apologize for the coughing and stuff. Okay. All right. Whew. Sorry about that. Dude, I don't know. I'm gonna just assume first is probably better here. I don't think Tashigi is very good in this matchup. Haven't played this matchup in so long. Let's mulligan. This is probably better. Getting better at the BB matchup as Bonnie still struggle with it? That's nice. It's hard. I mean, I still struggle with it too. Hey, what up, hero? Did I miss reaction? Yeah, we made a tier list. Now we're playing our friend on SAKAZUKI. But he's never played SAKAZUKI before. I think Rowan started playing like right after. Cause he was on kind of want Cavendish here. I should have taken second so that I could do Cavendish Tashigi. Just because it's harder for him to clear both bodies at the same time. Playing Tashigi here just sucks, yeah? He's got Jack, okay. Because this Houndblaze clears Tashigi. Yeah, I probably should have taken second. Mihawk's good though. What's up, me and coach? Upload the reaction YouTube. I mean, it wasn't really a reaction. We were just talking. But yeah, fair enough. It's gonna be on YouTube. I mean, it is on YouTube. You know what I mean? Oh fuck. How could I forget about this guy? I mean, I'm just gonna try and treat this like Lucci. But we can be aggressive here. Would we ever starve Sokka? I don't know. Bro, I don't know what to do here. I mean, there's no way he can't clear Cavendish here. And I can't punish him. I'm just gonna try this. We have Hody, so we'll see. We'll see. I don't think that was very good though. The problem too is like Koshiro doesn't do anything because it's only KO. He didn't play SAKAZUKI, he's too young. Kid is worth running as a one of. Switch will filter if we need to. I mean, it's gonna just depend, I think. Once if a meta is settled, then that's when the one of kid I think is very strong. The sneak attack kid. But if it's a fresh new meta, like if he's strong, I don't know, maybe we just run more than one. Yeah, I definitely should take it second. I completely forgot about 4-cost Cruzon. Unbanned. Oh my goodness. Bruh. Don't do that. He probably can clear both now, but I mean, we're still just gonna, I guess, just do this. I will die before I do anything. That's the game plan. That is the game plan. Poor Batsu, gotta find him a code. Mom caught us. No, that's easy. I think that's pretty easy. You just don't allow you to play it in the deck. So there's no coding. It's just like a restriction thing. Unless I'm wrong. Seems like that'll be pretty easy though. It's the same way that like if you're using a banned card, it won't let you use it if you go into the lobby, you know? The first donut maker. Tenzon and GB both Navy? No, Tenzon is a former Navy, so you can't search it with any current Navy searchers. Because they have the brackets, the arrow brackets, and it has to be Navy. Thank God it has never said like including Navy in its type. That's the entire turn, so sure. For him to clear these? That's a good turn though. You know what I mean? I could always... Nah, we need Cavendish to stick like bad. Not sure what I'm looking for here. Dofi would be good. Actually, if we just fucking draw a Dofi, I think we're chilling. We gotta draw the Dofi though. You could just have double. I mean, he says he's doing nothing, but this is like the perfect setup. This is all you need to beat a deck like Bonnie right now. Double Kuzan plus, yeah, maybe even just Brook. Oh, he's probably got it in hand. Pretty good. Yeah. This is why I'm like not really a big fan of SAKAZUKI coming back. This is why I'm not a big... Not that that's like anything crazy that you can't just do with like Lucci, but I don't know, dude. Lucci has consistency problems, SAKAZUKI does not. I don't know, there's a few things we can do here. Yeah. Same. I really didn't think they were going to unban him. I mean, you're going to be good into Bonnie, but you're still going to struggle into other decks. But still, I don't think that was really a smart decision, if I'm being honest. Just for future buffs. Dude, with so many targets here, like, I need to leave a Dawn up. So I think we just do a Mihawk, Bonnie, and try and get a Doflamingo, because that would still save us probably. Go here. More fragile than Lucci, but extremely consistent. Yeah. Damn. Okay. Here for the elite Bonnie who can't believe this is not. This is. I have no clue what I'm doing. And I'm just gonna try my best. I think we definitely should have taken second though. Blue Nami bans like early Christmas? Yeah, I am okay with that. Why would you unban Sokka, dude? Why? It's so weird. What if he just like destroys the OP12 meta? I don't really see that happening. Not surprised. Like, I'm honestly not surprised. I know you were joking earlier, but too easy for Sokka. I'm gonna have to just assume he can KO both. I also just not drawing any Dofis, so we don't have like a good plan B here. Jack? Yeah. I mean, my gut tells me it's probably just Shanks here. If he can get a -5 and a -6 to go down to 3, if he has another Jack, he can KO, or if he just has any type of extra removal. We have a Tashigi. We need to like Tashigi Carrot. Tashigi Carrot. But I don't really see that in 6 in the Brook. That doesn't really solve anything. I think he's just set up too much of a good board. I can just pray that he can't clear. And we, with 2 KO units, because we'd have to like stun maybe even Brook instead of Kuzan. I just can't afford to do that. Yeah, Tashigi dies a Jack. Yeah, I was just trying to see if there's a... Because sometimes I rush too much with these plays. I forget I have like a Tashigi in hand or something. I mean, actually, yeah, this is 4. This is 5, 3, 2. He can give me the 2. He can Hound Blaze me with just nothing. Like, no extra things. Yeah, I don't think this is a good idea. I'm gonna be completely honest. I hope he struggles against like other decks more. I have to rest this one. I hope Sokka struggles against others. He was UP. Do you think UP is even still a deck? I don't think UP is gonna be in the meta. 7-Kid Bagua. Go back to the OG, the old classic Hero Shisho list. Oh, Sokka dies to Emu, like a horrible slow death, but this is OP12. Emu doesn't exist yet, so yeah. I mean, just off rip? I don't know, man. I probably should not have taken that one. That was my bad. I mean, this game's already over, but I should probably be at least trying to win still. Friend probably not even on full optimized. I mean, dude, who's on a full optimized list? He got unbanned today, you know? My friend has never even played SAKAZUKI, dude. He's fucking destroying me. But he's a good player, though, so it doesn't matter. You solved it already? Yeah, we should try Zoro next. Honestly, I mean, dude, give me a fucking Doflamingo. This is kind of crazy. Yeah, that's GG's. I should probably just go next, but I'll see what I draw. I don't know, man. I don't think this was a good idea though. You took one of the decks that Gate kept the hardest in the entire game and just threw him back into the game. Like, I don't think that's a good idea. And it's not, I'm not just talking about because I'm playing Bonnie right now though. It's like a lot of decks that I think will still just completely get steamrolled by SAKAZUKI. Even if it ends up being okay, I'm talking about for the future as well. Like any buffs that come to him, he becomes like an insane leader. The leader effect is just generically too strong. I eat cake when he gets banned again. 5 shots. We'll W. 10 then. Getting wasted. Oh my god. And throwing up. Yeah, there's nothing I can do here. Let's try Zoro. Yeah, that was... I mean, setting up a double Kuzan is pretty good. Even for SAKAZUKI, that's not like something you can do every time. I should have taken second too when I won the dice roll. We didn't see a single Doflamingo, and this is not teched for anti-KO stuff at all. So that's something to keep in mind, but yeah, it's going to be a miserable matchup. It's going to be a miserable matchup. Probably still just going to take first here though. Okay, this is pretty goated. I really hope so. But I'm not so sure. Alright, can we play Hiyori here? Can, right? You know, Lucci beats GP already and he'll be on Vortex, which totally kills the secret restand. Yeah, right? He can tech. Hina Blaze hit 7. Dude, yeah. No, definitely restand. I'm gonna... Is there even a point in playing Koshiro? That's the question. Balance has been restored. See if I can bait this. I don't know if this baits like him using a Hound Blaze or something early. The tournament September 6th, and I have no idea what to play. It should be fun to figure out. It will be fun. It will be fun. I would be so happy if they did not bring back SAKAZUKI. I'm gonna be really honest. I'm actually not happy about this at all. If I'm keeping it 100. Yeah, the future. Yeah, there's a lot of people on. Von Wrong is salivating right now. Hey, what up, Hunter? We're happy. I'm not happy actually. I'm not happy that Sokka got unbanned. I don't like this. This is bad. Like really, I think it's not good. Like it's gonna seem fine for us in OP13 because Emu probably just shuts down SAKAZUKI. But just for the future, like I don't think that was a good idea. It's great. That's so funny, dude. Like they make like what I consider to be like the smartest choice for approaching a ban that they've ever done, but then they also do what potentially the most stupid thing they've ever done in unbanning SAKAZUKI. Pudding can beat Sokka. Yellow fake. Put yellow, green yellow pudding, or purple yellow pudding. I don't know how much. This is hard because I don't know how much life I can take because you can always Hound Blaze pump these bad boys. I kind of might need to search another Tashigi next turn. Let's do this. I mean, Sakazuki got power crept, but that doesn't really matter, bro. He didn't get completely power crept, and that's the problem. I don't really want to give him this back in trash, but he doesn't have a good way to play things out of trash besides Rebecca, right? Or chumps. I don't know what chump blockers he's running. I'm gonna get rid of brand new here. Yeah, Bonnie's probably 30-70. Zoros might be like 50-50 here. We'll see. More anti-remove at all-time high. Very crap, but he's still strong. I mean, I might be speaking a little early. No, the scary thing about him is that the leader effect is still broken. Like, I don't care that Moria's gone. This leader effect's insane, dude. 3 cost like the anti-KO cards don't do anything against Sakazuki because he can clear 3 cost Tashigi and whatever cost character you have next to it in one turn with like limited resources, which is something you shouldn't be able to do. That's actually kind of crazy. And it's like, yes, I'm oh my gosh. I haven't played this matchup. We're like just testing some stuff out, but I mean, man, come on. Play green, so all your decks auto lose. It's not even that, dude. It's not even that. I promise. I already said this. I was like, I'm not just saying this because I was playing Bonnie and now Zora right now. The deck we should test is Rayleigh. Because if Rayleigh can't beat Sakazuki, then you guys might be fucked in OP12. And I could easily see Sakazuki beating Rayleigh. It'll just be a race. I mean, give me some good, like, give me all the good Sakazuki counters that are also going to be top tier, and I'll like change my mind. Sokka is the best mirror, one of them. But dude, how boring is that? How boring is it to go from like, I don't know what I should do here.
Fanaz is now following.
Fanaz, thank you for the follow. How boring is it to go from like, sorry. Like Sokka mirrors back in the day to now? Pretty sure we just lose. I can't use Hody here. Yeah. Like, we already had Sakazuki. He was already the strongest. He had his time. Do we really need to go back to that? Yeah, Tashigi's so much easier to remove than Lucci. Yeah, I mean, we have 0 Mihawk, bro. 0 Mihawk and 1 Tashigi that got removed immediately. It's just the problem is Sakazuki can get rid of things on tempo, so in so many different ways. He can KO or bottom deck. They probably should have... The Tempest Kick ban might have actually been warranted. Like, all he needs to do is be able to get out of a 13k attack or set up 3 blockers. I mean, got 2 Rebecca's already. Yeah, I was just thinking that if they're gonna unban Sokka, they actually probably should have banned Tempest Kick. Hey Ray, will need a lot of rush from the start. Can you show this to Zoro? Sure, I can show it after. Yeah, that's 6. I might just not go. Oh, we'll see. It just depends. I'm not surprised that Zoro doesn't beat this, and I'm not surprised Bonnie doesn't beat this, especially with 0 techs against SAKAZUKI. I would just be worried if he can't handle the rest of the meta. That's what I would be worried about. I'm not really worried about him in OP13 too, for the time being. But I don't know, man. Kid Killer. Come to Kobe land. Yeah, Kobe's definitely good. We put Kobe pretty high up on the tier list. You play 2 Croc Hawk because Sokka is able to remove twice per turn. Oh my god. I mean, no, Crocodile Mihawk is it only once per turn? Buggy should win. Buggy should win that. Yeah, can't wait to swing 5-5-5 again while clearing your body. Turn 3. Yeah. Fun. I don't know, man. There's something about removal that just, like, sucks. Something about it. 0 cost, rest, Rebecca. Zero cost, rest, Rebecca. Alright. Oh, there it is. Well, I mean, we have Tashigi. Alright, hold on. Oh no, I was trying to hit trigger. Tashigi's clutch, though. So we can Tashigi, which is 3... 10. 10. I think we just do the normal then. Alright, hold on. Yeah, it's always just this. Yeah, Yamato. I will be happy. Yamato, without Moria, I think Yamato definitely still beats Sakazuki. Sorry, I was just trying to think of my options real quick. Let's see it. It's not hard for him to get out of 12k with that. Oof. To be fair, neither of us have ever played this matchup. But Rowan's never played Sakazuki. Oh, he's got 10s on in there? Damn. He definitely high rolled a little bit more the last game. Like, as in, like, drew better. I'm not a good Rayleigh player, but I'll try it. I don't know what this list is too. I almost left. I don't remember exactly what this list is, but okay. King Killer's good, but we have no search. Yeah, I'm gonna mulligan. Oh, that's fucking terrible, dude. Bro, we barely won that. You know we barely won that. Sokka's two per turn removal is overrated. Yeah, removing 2 things at once in 1 turn while also swinging in like 100 times is super overrated. There's nothing I can play off of Nami, right? Is this Kembu? Yeah, okay. Let's do this first. Can't take Zoro. You know, my only target's Luffy. That's actually kind of crazy. Holy shit. No one ever starves Sakazuki, right? Amano Murakumo? Haven't said that name in a while. Bro. Oh, whoops, yeah. Sorry, it's not Straw Hat. Definitely Sanji then. Yeah, I think that card good at 1 or 2. Yeah, I know Rayleigh would never. I'm just trying to think of like what decks would even be able to starve against Sakazuki. Dude, suffering from success here. Playing unlimited. We're playing OP 12. Like what the OP 12 is gonna be. I'm scared of Tempest Kick though, dude. The sequencing is rough here. I think we just gotta do it. What did he see? He saw me take... Oh, he didn't see me take anything, I don't think. Man. Oh, I think we should just go face here, to be honest, but... Blue Purple Sanji can start... Oh, yeah, maybe. Are you using unlimited button? Sorry, I'm not sure what you mean. Yeah, Tashigi didn't matter that last turn. Or the last turn of the last game. It didn't matter, but it was also just worse. Because I would be swinging 10. I just try and stop myself and actually like go through the motions of everything before I slam stuff down. Because I do that way too much on the sim. So even if it's like redundant, I try and like go over it. Yo boy. I think we're fucked, guys. I'm not gonna lie. Or I think you guys are fucked in OP 12. Hopefully it's just like Doomsday stuff right now. Because we're playing like 3 leaders that are bad into Sakazuki. But guess what? Those are 3 of the best leaders in the entire format. So, I don't know, man. I don't know. I think I showed him these ones last time. We're 1 down short of actually being able to KO something. I think if we could KO Brook here, it would actually be pretty good. Oh, right. Yeah, no, because we have Sanji. In a lifetime. We were. Oh, yeah, this is the private, unlimited. Yeah. Sorry. I wasn't thinking about that. Yeah. I forgot that's what it's called. Sorry, Shige. I'm sorry. I forgot. I'm playing my friend right now. I completely forgot. I thought you were, for some reason, I thought you were asking what, like, set we were playing. Not sure if Sokka will get buffs anymore. Navy's becoming red now. I mean, maybe, but it's just like, I don't know, dude. Dude, this is also pretty, I don't know. not good for us as the really side of things. This is like a pretty mediocre draw. We got the rush now, but it doesn't really matter. We're not going to be able to get them to 0 before we lose. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But I'm just saying, like, I'm worried about bringing a leader back like this, because it's like, dude, I don't know. It's not like they're not making more Navy cards. Koala Star of Sokka? I don't know if you can. Maybe. I do think yellow will actually be pretty good against SAKAZUKI. I don't know. Just kind of like one of the like more least enjoyable leaders to play against. Glad we drew another one there. Okay, now we finally have some. Okay, hold on. I can't buff anything though. Cries. Okay, we play this, but then we're going what, 6 and 7, dude? 6 and 7 never gets him down to 0. If it was at 1 and we had double unblockable, but it doesn't matter. I have to make sure I survive this next turn too. New Aramaki to Houndblaze into active characters, trust. Renee, like how you see Green Zoro is how I see SAKAZUKI, and like KO decks like this that just get too much value. I think it's pretty widely regarded that SAKAZUKI was a problem though. Dude, I'm just gonna lose. I might have to pop like Lucci or Brook. I might have to pop Lucci. This is rough. Oh fuck, it's only after you attack too. Shit. But I can give him the 1 Dawn. But that would mean I go 5-8. Alright, we'll just do this then. I almost didn't think about that for a second. Yeah, I don't know why they didn't game. Yeah, but I'm here for it. I mean, that's fair. That's fair. I think this was a huge mistake, actually. It's like the Arrested Development meme where it's like, I've made a huge mistake. I probably should have just played Zoro in that case and give him the 1 Dawn. I think I have to pop this too, because we just lose, dude. Well, this was a pretty weird, this was a bad, like, a really bad start for us. Like, not the worst, but pretty low end. And I'm not the best Rayleigh player. Yeah, no one's gonna complain about Hody or Gum Gum Giant anymore, right? Fuck, dude. Yeah, that was pretty bad. That was actually like incredibly not very good, especially for a matchup like this. Yeah, I had 0 way to turbo or gain board presence, and no searchers. Just the Nami, just Nami. Anything else you want to try? I don't have too much longer. I do have to go kind of soon. I hate it here. Game 3, SAKAZUKI? Mirror? Wait, what do you mean? Versus. No. Okay. Yeah, same. Rowan's from Australia. Okay. Okay, one more. I'll pick something. What do we do? What do we do? What do we do? What's another list on here? I feel like something like Kalgara. Shanks might be okay. Oh, wait, let me do this. The old faithful. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. I'm gonna keep this. Okay. Please, I need to win one here. If the Simpson means where you're in hell but can't leave. Blockers. Beware, banish, just be careful. Recur 2Ks when you can. Play good call off meta, good call. Are you updating any of your guides for OP 12-13 postman? Yes. I will definitely be updating the I'll be updating the Zoro guide. I'll be trying the next couple of streams. Oh, what? I'm not sure. Hoshi? I don't remember that. Okay, I don't know what this list is, to be complete. Oh, this might be our friend Pandoc's list that we modified. But this should be decent. This should be decent. I think you kinda have to, but you can try and control if you want. Like, not hit life. I kind of want all of these, but I don't want to take this next one. We don't have a 2K. Bro. Okay. Please don't swing 6. Okay. Yeah, he's got to play Rebecca, right? Nah, I don't think I can do that, right? We could play Nami here and KO Brook. I might actually make it a little bit harder for him to KO this Nami. If he blocks this, then we can get rid of both of them, making his 6-on turn a little bit more awkward. We could turbo, we could play Zeus, but I don't think that's the play. I could play Kikunojo, but if he just bottom decks it, then that's whatever. Zeus Rebecca. I mean, that was my first instinct, I'm not gonna lie. All the decks I play, hard lose to Sokka. Dude, welcome to the club. Sokka truly becomes an issue when you run 6-house Hawkins back. Yeah, I mean, that was kind of the first thing I considered too, but SAKAZUKI never really had a problem with Hawkins. That's the problem. It's because if you run events, I guess you can't just clear that too easily, huh? If you run events that can clear bodies, it doesn't matter. Like, you get around Hawkins pretty easily. That's why Lucci always struggled against Hawkins unless they teched Shigun, which was like always the big thing there, right? Dude. Okay, now I'm actually considering it. Because now we can go 10. We'll have 2 life, but he'll have 3 attacks. We're losing our 2K. I only have 3K counter. And he can just kill us. You might have to actually just go for this. I could even do an AK banish. I don't think it'll get through. 10k life, and then he has 9 cards in hand. Goes down to probably like 8. 8 cards in hand. Cool, of course. AK banish doesn't seem worth it because we don't have the we didn't get counter from that, and we don't have any 2Ks. If I play Onami there, we literally have 2K counter. I blow up and smash. Still gonna lose though. Fine. We need like Amaru or Makusen. We need like pump stuff for SAKAZUKI. I mean, we may not lose. I don't know. KO my Zeus, bro? You gonna do that to me? Sokka can be him. Law? No. Law is not allowed to come back. No, thank you. I actually have to counter this, which is funny. Right? Because if he really wanted to, he could do even a test with like 7. I can't get out of it. Helmblaze is too scary. I can't risk that. Watching this makes me sad. Thoughts on Sokka in the current meta? OP12, I think he's good. OP13, I think he's bad because of Emu. Either way, I'm not happy. I'm not happy with it at all. I thought I was okay with it. We even put him like pretty low. I put him in the sleeper tier list, which is probably correct. Yeah, there's a Tenzon. And this is just a list that he's trying out. I don't think you need Tenzon. You don't need Tenkosuzan in SAKAZUKI. But I mean, it kind of is like the, it's like the old like 10 cost Kaido tech, right? There's that flex spot for an insane 10 cost. Now we just take these and hope we hit a trigger. Not that kind of trigger. If I hadn't have taken this out of the bottom, we would have gotten a Kikinojo here, which probably would get us the game. One more attack, please. Be nice. Damn it. What? How many you got? How many Gum Gum Giant you got? We even have Flame Split. I didn't even know. 5? Fuck. I mean, he just needs to get out of a 14. What hell, Jasmine? Can you get out of 14? I can actually, we might be able to survive this. We know he has Houndblaze too. God damn it, dude. So there's no point in playing Shirahoshi, because he would probably just use it anyways, right? Okay, I'll try plan B. Normally, I think it was just Rebecca. I don't remember, to be honest. Not sure, because I don't really remember. Oh, Borsa. Yeah. Oh, yeah. People used to play Borsa. That's true. That's true. Yeah, Borsa's good. I mean, Borsa's not as good anymore, but he's still decent. I mean, there's plenty of things. Play Barrier? Really? That's crazy. GGG. And Hell's Judgment. Nice tech. Alright, hold on. Nah, dude. 510? That's 1 plus 6 is 7. No, we just have to do this. Maybe if I have a 0 cost in my life. LeBron. Crazy, but not crazy. I knew the second, I don't know, the second we didn't get like a good board going, I knew we lost. All right. Yeah, Flames with the Brook. Life 0 cost. Flames with the Brook. Oh, Flames with the Hina, bro. Because for some reason he's gonna swing with Houndblaze brand new first for no reason. Yes. Now he's gonna Houndblaze to Shigi. Damn it. Oh my god, dude. I saw 2K the entire game. Too bad it's the perfect. This. Dude, you gotta be fucking kidding me. Our starting hand had 2 Hodies, so that's why I kept it. I think the click order was wrong. I was right. Let's go. Let's go. We got there. Oh fuck, our last life was Onami too. That's hilarious. Jeez, though, you won. That was hilarious though. Mind games were too strong. I forced my opponent to bottom deck his the whatchamacallit. Scared him off for sure. Shout out to Rowan. Thank you. New promo Nami is block 4, by the way. Oh shit. I didn't notice that. Hey, what up, Russell? Wanted to ban Rebecca since they banned Sokka. Dude, me too. I thought there was a time when I was like, keep Sokka, just ban Rebecca and Moria. But banning Sokka was the right choice. How's Zoro in the GP? I think it's okay. It really depends if they're running Hell's Judgment or not as a tech against Zoro. If they are, it can be a little difficult. If not, I still think it's like slightly favored for Zoro. But if they really know what they're doing, and if they just see enough counter, you can definitely lose. Because you really need Tashigi, and you really need like 1 to 2 restand events. I would just use zero cost. Yeah, I probably could have just used zero cost. But because what? No, what was? No, I think we saved 1k. I guess, yeah. It would have depended how he split up his Dawn, right? Because we saved 1k by resting the Brook early, but we over-countered. I mean, it was kind of a shit decision, a shit situation either way. Anything we can check for them? Probably not. It's green. Hody's not even that strong against GP. You normally don't have like... You don't really have the... Like, it's just restand for lethal. Hody doesn't do as much. But if you build a... if you get like a Mihawk and a Tashigi or two on the board, then Hody is strong for sure. But most of the time, you're probably only going to have like max like 2 characters on the board. It just depends how well, like how... If they hit their curve and they're rushing you down, it's just a race. It's just a race. But yeah, I mean, like Hody, Deadman's Game. The thing is though, is your deck is good into GP. Like your deck is already good. I think I forgot to show the Zoro list too. For whoever asked, I'm sorry.
Now following.
But this was just a random Zoro list that I have that I picked for testing. We played Saka. We played Sakazuki and won by 1k counter. Yeah, Sokka's not letting anyone keep units. Bonnie probably not the play, so I'm on Zoro. Yeah, if Sakazuki actually becomes popular, and he loves Sokka so much, are we gonna do this? I think everywhere loved Sakazuki. Sakazuki literally got cracked from Japan. Like that's the people who made the broken Sokka list. Shout out to Riki. But yeah, if Sakazuki is gonna be super popular in the West, Bonnie's not looking good. Like if he's able to dude, okay. So for anyone who joined later on, this was our tier. Oh my gosh, you guys can't even see the edge of it. I'm so sorry. Oh wait, hold on. Yeah, there we go. I remember I did this so you guys can see better. I had him in like sleeper, but this is like potentially like B tier or lower. I don't know, man. I don't know. I think after like a couple games with Rowan, who literally has never played Sakazuki. Rowan's a good player though, but still, like, you've never even played Sakazuki, destroyed me on Bonnie, destroyed me on Rayleigh. That was a bad roll though. Rowan, I think you could tell. You play Rayleigh. That was a fucking terrible roll as Rayleigh. I won by 1k counter as Zoro, and it felt like I would lose normally in that matchup, and then you probably beat GP too. Like, I would put Sakazuki. I don't know, dude. Like, what clearly beats Sakazuki here? Maybe Teach? Maybe Teach, right? Probably Enel. Enel probably beats Sakazuki. Like, with, like, a buffed Enel. Yeah, nah, I'm memeing Russell, don't worry. The only problem is like Sakazuki can just tech for Zoro with chump blockers or run Black Vortex, and then I don't know how. It's 4 life. It's 4 life. So like always Zoro can just like restand event his way through the match, but I'm not sure. Like best case scenario, I think it's like 50-50. In my mind, that's the 50-50 situation. Because I thought it would be pretty good, but we tried it and it was like I just got lucky that you didn't have enough counter for my lethal, you know? Yeah, Burgess, right? And that's what we were saying, because someone brought that up. They were like, Teach should stomp Sakazuki, but I was saying like, you go wide, you can make Burgess a 2 cost and then bottom deck him with Hound Blaze for basically free if you have stage. But I don't know. That might not be enough, so we'll have to see. Because you can do other stuff. Like, you don't have to play Burgess early. You know what I mean? If you can still control the board and kill all of Sokka's units with just like the normal KO chain, then Sokka will struggle. And then that's gonna be a shit show. It might now, dude. I don't have the list for Sakazuki, and Rowan was just playing something random, so don't worry. My local's full of Sokka, 100%. Yeah. Black Vortex Sokka, dude. That's what I would do if I was Sakazuki. I would run this card. Or is it Spiral on the sim? Just run this card. The real name is Black Vortex, but it's Black Spiral on the sim. And that's only if you ever, that's just for like a just in case if you have a problem against stuff like Zoro. Telling deck if I lose a game to Enel. I mean, I think buffed Enel might have a good shot into Sakazuki. Not gonna lie. Trying for that 4 life advantage. Sokka unbanned serving as a nerf to green and purple. You know Sokka broken when no one's making room for pudding. Yeah, Black Vortex is broken. Against Zoro, at least. Rub J Wisdom, thanks for coming by. Does it confirm the BANS effect from the West from the 30th? Yeah. It's on the English site as well, so it'll be the 30th for you guys too. What is the next like big tournament? Like the first OP12 tournament. Dude, I fucking hate it here, bro. I'm so sad. That's actually so depressing. Dude, how do you pronounce... Is it Bologna? 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 Bologna, Florida, and Toronto. I'm scared. I'm a little scared too. I'm a little scared. We just tested every single one except for GP. I think GP and Zoro have the best shot against Sokka. A fully teched Bonnie, I think you can still win, but it's not going to be consistent. Bologna. Is it like bologna? Bouloni. Hey, I'm asking out of a place of ignorance. I'd like to see you guys try and pronounce some Japanese names. Bologna? So it is just like, okay, Bologna. Is it yeah, right, though, right? Yes. Okay, Bologna. Thank you. I mean, as an American, I just see that I think bologna. You know, like we call that meat bologna. Phony bologna. No, but it's Bologna, right? Bologna. I imagine it couldn't be as simple as just saying bologna, because I feel like we pronounced that incorrectly in the first place. Like how we say karaoke. Japanese, easier pronunciation than English for sure. Well, Bologna is not English. How do you explain Arkansas and Kansas? I almost said Arkansas, that's funny. Tex Arcana. Dude, Japanese pronunciation is not easier than some English stuff. It really depends. I can try. Spanish is phonetically similar to Japanese. If you can roll your R's, you can handle Japanese pretty well. I'm talking about like actually saying it like how you're supposed to in Japanese. Instead of saying, I want to go to karaoke. I'm gonna go to the karaoke. But it's okay. Funnily enough, Japanese does that with so much English too. They butcher so many English words. Because I used to be like, man, we really fuck up like karaoke, like karaoke and stuff like that. And then you hear like the shit they do for English, and I'm like, nah, it's fair. That's all fair. We're all fucking up each other's languages. It's okay. I don't ever feel bad for like saying karaoke anymore. Actually, it's karaoke. Yeah, I should just do that. Anel over Kid, dang. Yeah, my friend Aaron was mad at that too. I'm just saying, bro. I'm just saying. I think Anel destroys Zoro. Kid has like a slightly favored matchup into Zoro. Anel destroys Zoro. Oh my gosh, dude. What is it? Out of the fire into the frying pan, man. Out of the fire into the frying pan. I think I'm gonna have to remake this list. I'm just gonna put Sakazuki as like tier 1 god. Can Lucci keep up with Sakazuki? I feel like he can't. Even USA and Canada, my wife and I find shit we pronounce super differently. Yeah, that's interesting. I have a lot of friends from like England, like UK area and stuff too, from when I was first teaching English over here. that was the best, dude. Just like being like, you say what? There was this one girl I worked with, and she was English, and she'd be like, can you pass me the rubber? And I was like, I ain't got any rubbers on me. What are you talking about? She's like, no, I mean the eraser. Can you pass me the eraser? And I was like, oh, yes, yeah, yes I can. No, but we had a laugh because I was like, are you talking about an eraser? I pieced it together. But there's certain words like that are hilarious. And Elver's Zoro is cyberbullying. It really is, dude. It really is. There's ways you can win as Zoro. I think you do need Hody for sure. You need Hody. You gotta see such a perfect curve and like resources and stuff. I mean, or you just tech 9-cost Zoro, but I don't think 9-cost Zoro is gonna go that hard into other things. Dude, this whole tier list is fucked now. But I'm gonna keep Sakazuki in sleepers, because the whole point of this was like, the whole point was like, this is immediately what I think week 1 is gonna look like, and then like end of week 1, people have been practicing Sakazuki, and they end up just beating. You can beat all of the top tier with Sakazuki. You beat this whole row, which is fucking crazy. Yeah, you can play 9-cost Zoro. Yeah, you can. But like honestly, even with 9-cost Zoro, it doesn't really guarantee the win. As crazy as that sounds. It does make it easier though. Because like Bonnie's 9-cost Zoro is infinitely better than Zoro's against Anel, just because you're defensive, right? And you're taking one less attack. You might have a 8-cost Kid down next to it. You're playing way more blockers and stuff. Zoro's 9-cost Zoro is like, if you don't have your chump blocker down next to it, or even the chump blocker doesn't really mean you're safe. If you don't have like a Mihawk active, like you're really risking swinging the 3rd time, unless you're just absolutely positive you can save him. So Zoro's 9-cost Zoro only swings like twice per turn, which is fine because you have leader effect and stuff too. Yeah, we really need to test this, huh? That would be the test. What do we think actually counters Sokka? Kobe? But like, dude, Kobe might be too slow. Kobe might be too slow, dude. As crazy as that sounds. But I'm just gonna assume Kobe can beat Sokka. Anel might be able to beat Sokka. Lucci, I don't know. I feel like Lucci loses. Buggy might beat Sokka. Nami. I don't think Nami. Luffy might have a shot. Probably not. Getting rid of a 6-cost is way too easy. 7. Yeah, 7. Marco. I have no clue. Marco's a maybe. Reiju? Renee? I'm assuming Reiju loses Sakazuki. On Paradise Waterfall still? Nice. I think Paradise Waterfall's fine. GR? Oh, post Saga list. Yeah, of course he's got Black Vortex, bro. That's what I was saying. Quan wrong. Oh my god. I'm so fucking sad, dude. Alright, 2 Monstery, 4 Tsuru, 4 brand new, 2 Uta. Oh my god. Fuck. 3 Brook, 1 Tashigi, 1 Hina, 2 this Garp. Which Garp is this? The blocker one that like I don't remember. We'll have to check that out. 2 Lucci, 2 Shirahoshi, 1 Pudding. Yeah, I think 1 Pudding is fair. 4 Kuzan, 4 Rebecca, 1 Sabo, 2 of this fucking broken 6 cost Sabo. This is the if you have 15, I think, or more cards in your trash, you can play this out for cost -3. Then Jack at 3, 10. Oh, 10 Kuzan. There you go. Rowan, you were onto something. I was thinking maybe you don't need this, but then I was also thinking this is just the 10 cost slot. That was like the 10 cost Kaido. 4 Tempest, 2 Vortex, 3 Amano Murakumo. What? No Hound Blaze is crazy. I think you gotta have Hound Blaze. If he doesn't run Hound Blaze, then Tashigi is like, I mean, this is what, like 1 cost and a 2 cost? I would still run Hound Blaze. I would try and get Hound Blaze in there. At least new Nami art is fire. That's true. Yeah, dude, Bonnie went from potentially being like one of, if not the best, immediate deck in the format to like being unplayable. Oh my god. That's so sad, dude. That's only if he's like actually playable in the meta, but god damn. Yeah, bot deck 1 trash -1 cost. Oh, the Garp, right? Sorry. Yeah, this is place 1 card from the trash to the bottom of your deck. Give up to one of your opponent's spots. I see. So he's running this instead of stage, essentially. I think it's no Hound Blaze because the meta's slower. I mean, this is a 13 list though, by the way. This is not OP12. As far as, well, I mean, I guess we don't really know, but if Guan Wong's posting this is going to be for like OP13 probably. I think Hound Blaze is just so good though. Like, it's so good to buff your brand news. He's not running Tashigi though, the Searcher Tashigi, so maybe that's partly why. Oh yeah, it's PRB at earliest because of Sabo, that's true. Yeah, this is an OP13 list, I guarantee you. Late game, Neg's entire board, and Ama everything. I think you just clear throughout the game. You just clear throughout the game. Fuck, dude. I'm actually so bummed. This is a cool list. This is a cool list, but fuck, I'm so bummed. Holy shit. I really hope Emu is strong enough to just keep him out of the meta then in OP13. Yeah, card remove, card meta. I don't think there's enough. I don't think there's enough like anti-removal stuff for Bonnie to handle that. Like, you can sort of handle, you can handle Lucci if you're like really teched for him, right? But man, I don't know. Like, it would just be something like you'd have to run 4 Hawkins. But like I was saying, like, Hawkins is not good against Sakazuki because they get rid of him with events. They don't need the characters on the board. So they just do whatever they want. KO your other character first, and then swing in with everything. And then Amano Murakumo you at the end of the turn. Sim Dexter. Really? There's Cope 1, Cope 2, Cope 3. Dude, this is, I mean, this is relatively organized, but it's still pretty messy. It's not, I don't have enough, it's hard for me to actually properly organize them. Would you prefer this or pre-ban list? If SAKAZUKI takes over, I would prefer pre-ban list. I would prefer Blue Purple Luffy over SAKAZUKI just dominating the meta, I think. I would have to go through it again, but pretty sure I would prefer Blue Purple Luffy, as crazy as that sounds. It's crazy. Yeah, using the dashes is nice. I learned it from somebody else. I forgot who it was, but I saw. It might have been Luffy. Might have been Luffy TV. Use them. This is fucked now though, dude. This is not. So this is like before we see what the SAKAZUKI ends up being. This is unordered. This is my first week. Like literally the first week. Blue Purple goes out, and the other 3 best decks obviously rise to the top, and then Bonnie can beat all 3 of these decks, so she also rises to the top, and then all of these decks have at least a good matchup into 2 of these decks, and then these are sleeper decks where I think it depends on the rest of the meta. Yeah, that's what I was saying too. Like your 6 drop becomes a 7 drop if you have the Dawn, but it's gone. It's gone. It's just gone. SAKAZUKI never has trouble clearing things on curve. That's the problem. So you have to have like either just, I don't know, a 9-cost Sanji double play, or you need to be able to aggro him down like Yamato or something. Because that was the thing, is you would play Holy. You'd play Holy with a Sky Aggro build, because he can't always double clear. He can't always double clear up by like turn 3, right? So you'd get lucky and he would miss a KO on Holy. He would just clear and then you would just like rest their blocker, or if they didn't have a blocker, just get them to 0 as quick as possible. You lose Holy, and then you just have like 2 turns to go for lethal essentially before you die, if you're lucky. But I don't know, man. Like, Black Vortex literally turns off Yamato's leader effect. Oh my god, dude. Turn 2, leave up 2 for Black Vortex. Counter out, and it's not even double attack. Oh my god, dude. Yeah, Sengoku, the 7 cost. Oh, Black Smoker. Yo, dude, maybe I'm gonna put him in the sleeper tier. Where you at, Smoker? Yo, good shout, good shout. Does that mean Usopp's maybe? I'm gonna leave Usopp out for now, actually. I'm sorry. Where the fuck are you? Okay. Yo, he's going into sleepers for sure. Kuzan can win maybe with 8+8. True. The dashes just make it so that I can organize things by like reducing dashes. Like when I need to add more, I just keep increasing the dashes. So if I want all my OP13 decks to be in the same like ordering, I can do all like they all have 5 dashes. It's like that. What about Koala? I don't know. I don't think Koala... Oh, wait. Yeah, maybe. Maybe. Because, like, Hack, you get so many things that are 8 cost. It's not easy for Sokka to clear an 8 cost, like, right off rip. Yeah, and Sabo. Red black Sabo is definitely a potential. Talk about Yamato again? Yeah, but I'm talking about how Yamato probably loses to Sakazuki in OP12. Throw Usopp in? Alright, fine. This is a tier list for the people, by the people. While we're at it, unban Nami. No. Yamato scoops to Rebecca? Nah, Rebecca's not the problem. Rebecca's not the problem. We just have to run a super aggro build again. Dude, you got Amaru. You got fucking Dead Man's Game in OP12. You're chilling. A 4-cost blocker is not the problem for Yamato. It's just like resources, and if they're smart and they can play this to stop you from getting them to 0 life, that's the real problem. Oh, you mean leader? Rebecca leader? Sorry, I thought you meant 4-cost Rebecca. The blocker. Rebecca's pretty good against Yamato. Yeah, that matchup was tough. That matchup was tough. You could still squeeze it out though. But yeah, I would say that was definitely like slightly unfavored for Yamato. Oh, you are talking about the blocker? The blocker, Rebecca, doesn't matter. Like, we were literally playing 2-cost Sugar to get around Rebecca back in P7. Only being 6-cost Hawkins. Yeah, I mean, so am I. But I promise you, man, I don't think it really solves the problem. One Hound Blaze, one Amano Murakumo, and you're just gone. It doesn't, you're just gone. The sugar? I mean, the sugar is just to rest your blocker to try and get you to 0 or go for game. It's not, I'm not using sugar after I play here in Yamato. It's literally just a rest the 4-cost with the counter on it, you know? And it helps you activate leader effect. Just Black Vortex, more techs, more blockers, more ways you can play things. 7-cost Sengoku would be hard for Yamato. And other decks, I don't know. Dude, why? Why did they bring Sokka back? That's fucking crazy. We started the stream, we were all like happy. Like, dude, this is sick. We're chilling. Really can probably win Sokka. You run 3 to 4 unblockable. Yeah, maybe. Like, I don't think our game was a very good showing at all. I bricked into like 3 Luffys with almost 0 targets and no early search, and drew my rush too late when it didn't matter anymore. Plus, I had like no counter throughout the game. But yeah, I don't know. I think it would still be pretty rough, man. I'm not gonna lie. 4-cost Lucci's a good card. Grape Dofi. The problem is like, can SAKAZUKI really become like tier 1? Like, can he become best deck in format? It hurts. Might have to try Starve strat. Yeah, I would try it. I would try it. The only problem is they don't draw extra cards, but 4-cost Rebecca does. Baker Izo comes back. Yeah, Izo would be good. Izo would probably be needed again. And like, to be fair, in our game, I didn't draw a single Dofi. Where, like, really, if I had drawn that one Dofi on curve, I actually would have had a shot, because I had Hody. Like, what would the curve look like, right? So we take second. problem is like, I kind of want to play Tashigi Kabi on second, or on sixth on. Like we could do a Rouge or Hawkins. This gets cleared. Then on six, we probably don't play anything until sixth on. We probably just search and swing in. Fuck, we're probably gonna have to put the 0 cost back in. Alright, what do we call this? Ban. I'll have to reorganize these later. I need to add this. I just add a shit ton of dashes and put it to the top. Okay. If the Saka, if the Saka counters, if the Saka has a hand where he knows he can get his resources back too, it's not the craziest thing for them to counter early too. So they can't deal with Kuzan, it's a wrap. I mean, Kuzan, honestly, Kuzan's not really what I'm worried about in Saka because he's 4 life. Like if we can ever pressure him down enough, he can't really play Kuzan like super safely, right? Lucci's a different situation because he's a 5 life leader. To me, it's really just the events and just how easily he can clear things. At least Houndblaze is remove before swing, right? Yeah, I think you, Dan. I know I have too many cards right now. Sorry, I'm just trying to think of what to get rid of because I want to put Dofi to 4 as well. If we're gonna do this, dude, like Don Quixote build could be back for sure. Yeah, I'm more worried about Kuzan and events. More 10 cost Kuzan doesn't matter to me. It's 4 cost Kuzan, events, Brooke, Rebecca, infinite cycling. About to order some Hawkins. Yeah, make sure you have your alt arts. Different die, I'm curious. I have 4 Sakazuki games under my belt. Hey, and you won 3? I think I won with Zoro, right? Like just barely. Or technically, no, you won the Yamato one. You accidentally bottom decked your brand new. That was really funny. Play 1 or 2 putting it into wrap. I mean, you can't play more than 2. Most people will probably play 1. I mean, I don't know, man. You gotta at least try, you know? It wasn't impossible before. It might be hard now. I don't know if we can run Shanks. Might have to run Rosie instead of Mihawk. I don't know. I don't see that working though. No, because Mihawk still gives us like the ability to go wide with other stuff. Do we need 4 Hawkins? Yeah, I think we need 4 Hawkins. We could play like 2 Rosie. This is too many counters though. This is like 4, 8, 12, 15. Oh my god, dude. I mean, something like this could technically work. I mean, you could try it. I would probably... I mean, I really think you need Dofia 4, though. Oh, we have 3 Bonnies here. Yeah, I agree off meta. I'm just really bummed because I don't think there was a reason to bring back... There was no reason they needed to bring back Sakazuki. I don't think there was a single reason you could give me where I'd be like, yeah, good idea. You should... I'm glad you brought back Sakazuki. I don't think there was a single reason. I think the game just functions better where both players can like play their best, like play their characters and play to the best of their abilities with like the things that they have on the board. Which is why GP is like my favorite meta deck that's ever existed, because it just beats you at that. It just outvalues you no matter what you try and do to it. Which is why I've always felt it was like one of the most fair, incredibly strong like meta decks, you know? Something like SAKAZUKI, like, it takes skill. It's not an easy deck by any means. It's really hard to play. But it's just one of those decks. Same with Lucci, right? Where it's just like, and teach, like you're literally just trying to not allow your opponent to play the game as hard as possible. That's your main goal, right? Which just ends up with like a game that's not as much fun. Yeah, we all thought that many was dead, right? Luna or Rashomon, maybe not bad. Yeah, maybe Luna. Rashomon I don't see working as well. Just because you don't always, I don't know. I feel like you don't always have, I mean, if you don't have the targets for Rashomon, you don't have the targets for Luna. GP probably wins Sokka. I don't know. Hero is making some pretty good points, man. Secret stage DMG is too much. Yeah, but they can clear even with stage. Riftbound, baby. Yeah, I can't. It's not coming over here, so I'm not gonna be able to play it in Japan. I'm just waiting for that Naruto reboot, baby. Triple stage would get you there. Triple stage would work. Tinka secret. I mean, GP and Zoro definitely have the best chance. Like, Zoro can get there. Zoro can get there. It is kind of just like... It is kind of like Lucci. But with Black Vortex, dude, I don't know. Black Vortex is like such a crazy good counter for Zoro. It's insane. Like when you play Secret, you temp just kicked out values it. Yeah, lost the test. Counting hard is 12. Oh, it would make it a 12. Yeah, if you had 3, right? Yeah, 8, 10, 12. We don't do math here, Rowan. You know that. I'm a green player, bro. Actually, I just count the Dawn. Actually, you do have to do a lot of math as a green player, I will say. Mathing out, especially, dude, with 3-cost Bonnie, this, Cavendish, and, like, everything else, Supernova Dawn math gets kind of complicated. Yeah, they can Vortex Secret. Yep. But wait, I forget. Remind me, if you use Vortex, like you would swing with 6-cost Luffy and you use the effect and restand. If you use Vortex, can he not attack again? Sorry, it's been a while since I've seen the interaction. I forgot how it goes. I think you still can attack, right? You just always have to make sure you swing with the Secret Rare Luffy first. Or am I wrong? Pretty sure cannot? Okay. I honestly don't remember. He can? Okay, we already got 2 different things. Yeah, Max would know, right? He loses the rush, right? Oh, wait. I knew that. Sorry. But hold on. I know he loses the rush, but if where's Luffy? Oh, it's purple. If he was already on the field. If he's already on the field. Right. But off meta, what he's saying is if it's the turn you've played him, if it's the turn you played it, he loses rush, so you can't swing the second time. Yeah, if he's on the field, he's fine, right? He's fine. Jesus, I can't type. Oh, it's -4 for the turn though. Yeah. You're fucked. You're fucked if they have this. I forgot it was for the turn. Yeah, if he's already on the field, he can attack again, but he's gonna be -4k. If it's the turn you just played him, and you restand him, and they have Black Vortex, he loses rush, so he cannot swing a second time. Yeah, but he's also 4k -4k power, so it doesn't matter. That is true. Man. Man, oh man. Man, oh man, oh man. I think this is fine though. We have 12 2Ks, 15 counterless, 3 5-cost Bonnies, no 2-cost Beige, but I think that's just too risky. And then 1 0-cost. I would honestly even think about doing like 3 Mihawk, 4 Dofi. Just because you have so many blockers now with Hawkins here. This would be my day 0. Sakazuki's best deck in format, my day 0 like Bonnie list. And I would probably change this to Izo. Although Hawkins could be okay. I did that. I'd probably do this. I'd probably do this. We definitely have enough targets. We just only have 4 Supernova targets, which sucks, but that's the risk I'm willing to take. Is there a need for any number of 2-cost Rosie? You could make the case. You could definitely make the case. And you know what? Maybe it really sucks to say it, but maybe you just go back to like how hard would it be for Sakazuki to clear 8-cost Kid plus 3-cost Rosie down on the turn? Hey, Skella with the sub. The return of Basil Hawkins and Tashigi. Thank you for the sub, Skella. I always appreciate it. What do you think, Skella? What do you think of the ban lists? I was kind of happy, but I'm actually very sad that they brought Sokka back. I think it's a terrible idea. Time to doom post on Twitter. Go, go, go. Ass? Yes, let's go. I'm not gonna be doing like we're gonna be the bastion of hope, okay? I just need a little time to cope, to realize what is going on here, to grieve. To grieve is maybe the better word. So stupid, dude. So stupid. Like, what happens if Sakazuki's actually just like fucking busted? It just throws everything into weird chaos. I'm so interested to see though. I know there's a few like Zokuchi, and I know Yashimaru. There's some Japanese players who are doing like live testing right now for OP13, so I'm gonna be really interested to watch that back. Anything even outright beat Sokka? I mean, I don't know. Kobe might. Kobe might. Honestly, as crazy as it sounds, UP might. Buffed, like modern Enel might beat Sokka. Zoro, I don't think it's favored enough to actually say that. Kuzan might. Kuzan might be able to, because he's playing so many 8 costs and can remove his characters too. And maybe Buggy. Maybe Buggy. Maybe something like Dofi, but without Jinbei, no, that's impossible. Maybe Law? Actually, damn, if you want to cope green, Law might be... Law or Zoro might be like the 2 best choices. And Yamato might be good again. into Sokka, but we'll have to see. Black Vortex might be good enough to just stop it though. Hey, what up, Chef? Oh, Sanji. Sanji probably does. Sanji probably beats Sakazuki. Maybe even BY. Maybe even BY. Not sure. Yeah, just gatekeeps decks that don't have removal protection, and even if they do, like 3-cost Tashigi sucks against Sakazuki, which is like, what's the point, dude? Like, that's the whole thing we had. That's the whole thing we had for like anti-removal, you know? Yeah, I think he's just a very bad gatekeeping deck, which sucks. It's really unfortunate. Decks that do, if they don't see their protection cards in curve, they have a rough time. Yeah. Sokka kills RG Smoker. Yeah, I think Smoker will struggle. It's just all the green decks are gonna struggle. I don't think Smoker will be able to, maybe if you run like a really super aggro build with like 10-cost Roger, actually. I actually could see that maybe working. You have one chance if you play Smoker Tashigi down at the same time. But like, we literally did that. We played Cavendish Tashigi, he just clears both. But Smoker can kind of like get rid of more cards on Sokka's board. I would give Smoker a better chance than Bonnie, maybe. But Bonnie has like 10-cost Dofi. I don't know. I think Zoro might have the best chance, to be honest. Because if you think about like what leader just has the most raw potential to win without having a strong board, it's Zoro. Maybe Zoro, GP, then Bonnie, Smoker kind of tied, and maybe these two. As a Sanji player, welcome this new meta. Is there a world where PRB 1 Sanji full aggro is good? Mono red Sanji? I'm not sure. Buggy gets wiped by Zoro and GP? Yeah. Kobe best deck in format might be true. Bonnie also beats Buggy too. Just worried about 3-cost Sanji. Oh yeah, bottom decking the 5-cost is too much for BY. That's true. I just figured maybe, because you can still throw things into the trash, right? So it's like, I don't know. If you can turbo them down a little bit, but probably not, right? Sokka's Unleash is kind of daunting. Yeah. Nell and Sokka should never be printed in the decks. Yeah, the decks are aids. Biggest 05 blunders. Yeah. Like, we don't mind when one of them is kept down, right? Like, Sokka needed to get banned. That was just too much. Enel's an easy enough leader to keep down. But when he has a spot where he's like strong in the meta, it's kind of crazy. Yeah, Sokka doesn't break a sweat clearing Tashigi +1. If they stick 10s on, Bonnie can't bounce back. We have no aggro to push with. I mean, he's a 4-life leader. We can get him to 1. We can get him to 1. He may not be able to play 10-cost Kuzan. Because you gotta remember, he still has to have a way to like... If he sets up his board, sure, maybe he can. If he's got a Jack or a Brook, but... I don't know. Again, 10-cost Kuzan's not the thing I'm worried about in against Sakazuki. Oh, you keep me awake and you go to bed. I need to go to bed too. I need to start getting ready for bed. I have another early day tomorrow where I have to go fucking walk super far and go teach some lessons in the morning and die. It's like I'm the only leader to be banned twice. Dude, I think it's a terrible idea. I really do. Is it time to bring back ACOS Rosie? Yeah, we were talking about it. It's just like, where do you put him in? I mean, you could do something like this. But like, man. And the problem is, like, Rosie's always good against Lucci or something like that, but he doesn't protect from bottom decking. Imagine how shit it would be if you're like, alright, I'm playing Rosie, and I'm playing out my my Cav. Like, luckily at least my Cavendish will survive bottom deck Cavendish. Oh fuck, what do I do, right? You're probably just better off just playing like Mihawk into another Tashigi or something. Rival is back. I get to finally funny. Oh, OTK Robin. Can Robin? I mean, Ramp is kind of good against KO decks. Look, I want to run Rosie too. I just don't think he's really that good against Sakazuki. But maybe it's worth trying. Like, I would try this. This is what I would play day 0. And be like, okay, can this handle Sakazuki? Fuck, dude. You were so happy at the start of the stream. Pretend Sakazuki isn't real. Luckily for me, I can just pretend Sakazuki's not real. Because I'm going to be in OP13, where he probably isn't going to exist, because Emu probably just destroys him. Which also could be wrong. Like, Sakazuki is strong enough to where, like, if you do some weird aggro build where you, like, run Black Hole, dude, oh my god, just run like 4 Black Hole on curve, get rid of all of Emu's blockers and characters, and just, like, I don't know, rush them down with Hound Blazes and stuff. I don't know. Hey, what up? Why you know in bed? It's a happy day for Bonnie. Green Zoro shit Sakazuki though. We played a game and it wasn't. It was a little too close for comfort, to be honest. He definitely does not destroy Sakazuki. Can't wait to watch Toronto Regionals now. Not as bad as I really thought. Yeah, I'm really worried. I'm really worried about the OP12 meta for you guys. Just if you're anyone who doesn't like Sakazuki. But we could be wrong. We could be wrong. Like we said, dude, there's 1, 2, maybe kind of 3. I don't know if I can count Enel as actually a hard counter. But potential hard counters, we got like 1, 2, 3 against Sakazuki. I don't even. Buggy is a stretch. And let's say Koala. Let's say Koala is a hard counter, right? So we got 1, 2, 3. All 3 are 4 life leaders. All 3 have other decks that they struggle into in the top meta. Probably not good enough to actually keep Sakazuki down. Can I see your Green Zoro 12 list? I haven't looked at them really hard yet. It's gonna be different. This is the one we just tested. Was this? I'm running 13 2Ks. No Dead Man's Game, but I would probably want to run Dead Man's Game. If Sakazuki's back, at least like 1 or 2 copies. Paradise Waterfall is probably not a good card anymore, just because you're not guaranteed for anything to stick on the board, so there's nothing to restand. Finally said Koala as a counter. No, we were talking about it again off meta. I don't know if you were here. We were talking about it again. But the plus cost on everything is probably good enough. The other thing, like OP13 Sabo is probably a good counter for Sakazuki. I think it's just really unfortunate timing for you guys in the West, because OP13 introduces a lot of like potential cards or leaders and decks that can actually beat Sakazuki. Do we have the Zoro promo in the West? No, I don't think so. But I have never run the Zoro promo. This can be whatever you want it to be. I don't even own the Zoro promo. That's how confident I am that you don't need him in your list. It's gonna be a weird meta for sure. Yeah, plus Koala melts Kuzan's hand. Has no problem melting Sokka's hand. Yeah, like 6 cost Robin's a good card. Yeah, Koala could be a good counter. Which would be cool, but I think she struggles. You know, we all know how hard she struggles into Zoro, though, dude. Like, it's gonna be rough, man. And Zoro is still like okay into Sakazuki. It's just gonna be Zoro, man. That sucks, dude. Bonnie was poised to be like such a good, like, fun, explorable leader in OP12, and now I'm not so sure for you guys. Yeah, same, LeMayo. They fucked us hard by bringing back Sakazuki. That just makes it so hard. Don't talk about the Zoro matchup. You're gonna have to. So many people are gonna be playing Zoro, bro. It sucks, dude. This sucks. I don't know how helpful I'm gonna be able to be. Like, we'll be cooking. I'll be cooking for you guys for sure, but I was really excited because I felt like Bonnie would be in a great spot, and we can, you know, like, I wanted to make a new guide for you guys too. I didn't perform amazing with Bonnie throughout OP12, but I still have a lot of knowledge of the matchups. At my flagship yesterday, the one game where I was really proud of myself and that I played like everything perfectly was against the Rayleigh. Which is, it's so weird. Like right now I'm doing really well against like GP and Rayleigh. And struggling against like fucking random shit. I've been losing more to blue purple and green Zoro lately too. At the start of the meta I was doing much better against Zoro as well. It's weird. Weird how you like kind of have like dips. Obviously it depends on your build and stuff a lot, but I've been consistently winning and losing against those for the past like 2 weeks on different types of builds. Mono Arlong is good for mirror. Yeah, 4 cost Arlong is good for the mirror for Zoro. I think I'm just gonna solo Zoro until 13. These updated matchups will be helpful. Oh yeah, I'll be updating the Zoro guide like as much as possible, and I'll be doing a lot of testing. So don't worry about that. I was just bummed because I was actually really excited to like cook with Bonnie for the West in 12 and like hopefully have some like success with it to the point where I'd feel comfortable making a guide, and maybe we'll still get there, but I'm not so sure anymore, to be honest. This is just running 13 2Ks because I feel like 4 Kuina is kind of a lot. It's kind of overkill. And running 4 Hody is kind of a lot of bricks. 4, 8, 12, 16 bricks with only 2 0 costs and 12 2K counters can feel like a little too bricky at times, so I just have the 13th 2K for insurance, but you can make it whatever you want. Oh, I meant for Bonnie stuff, but good enough for Zoro too. Oh, sorry. Yeah. I mean, I can still do. I'll still plan on doing all of, like, you know, how to face Rayleigh, how to face Zoro, how to face GP with DMG and stuff like that, right? I feel like it's easier to tech for Zoro than for Bonnie, so I'm actually happy with Sokka entrance. As who? Sorry. I really like Deadman's Game. Yeah, Deadman's Game's good. If Sakazuki, like, I'll show you. This is not my like final list, by the way. This is just a list we picked. In my opinion, Zoro lists change a lot. Let me show you. This is the list I really liked was this one. This is what I was playing at the end of the meta. This is my last OP12 Zoro list that I had. 2 Kuina, 4-2 split between Deadman's Game and this. This just helps you, like, really helps you win the Teach matchup. And then we're doing 12 2Ks with 2 0 costs. And this was for Luffy, but you may not need Hody anymore, so this opens up a lot of... It's crazy, but these 4 cards right here with Hody opens up a lot of, like, exploration. I feel like knowing Naka Zoro is a one of. I think it's fine. I think it's good. 1 or 2, I think it's fine if you have enough reasons to play it. Looks fire. Thank you. This was the list that I like kind of settled on at the end of the meta. But it just feels just a tiny bit bricky sometimes, like with only 12 2Ks. I know that might sound overkill, but like, yeah. And I really liked the Izo for like the Zoro from Blue Purple Luffy, just on occasion if you have no other plays. But you really want to just be swinging with leader on that turn anyways. So it was just kind of like you know, Izo can be clutch sometimes. Or to help against Lucci if you don't have the other Kuina. You know, like 9-cost Zoro. You just didn't really need him. You didn't really need him. He really wasn't enough to win the Blue-Purple Luffy matchup consistently, in my opinion. And Enel just dropped out of the meta. So it was like, literally the only matchup he was ever good into was basically Blue-Purple Luffy. Every now and then, on a slower matchup, like against a Bonnie or something, if you dropped one of them, it was really strong. I ran Zoro. I think I bookmarked this because I bookmarked all of my old lists. Yes, nice, okay. Here you go. This was like at the start of the meta, this was the list I ran. When we were just testing things out. 1 9-cost Zoro. I was running 3 5-cost Bonnie, which I think is actually still really, really strong in this deck. I think this is an undervalued card. I went 3 Hody and a 2-2-2 split on the events because I just didn't know what was like necessary. I got the nice alts. Yeah, I have the sick Wano ones too, so I was running these ones for fun because my other Izos were in Bonnie. I actually focus on work now. The day's getting high. Alright, off meta. Peace out. Let's cook. Let's cook, baby. Let's cook. Some sock and qualis. Nice. I'll ban you after I see this. Look at admin. You're never getting admin, Rowan. It's too dangerous. We could never allow that. Actually, I'm sorry. I hate to cut it short here, guys, but I also have to go. I gotta go to sleep soon. I got a busy day tomorrow, so and an early day as well. But I appreciate you guys hanging out. Hopefully we're just overreacting. Hopefully I'm playing decks that lose to SAKAZUKI, so I can't really see the forest through the trees, and he'll have enough counters, and like these other decks that we didn't really talk too much about, like we'll be able to fight against him. And like, you know, even a fully teched Bonnie like you can still take games off SAKAZUKI. It's not impossible. It's definitely going to be unfavored, but it just depends if he's going to be like tier 1. If you're going to see a ton of SAKAZUKI, I really don't think Bonnie is going to be able to be the pick. And I'll try and do some more streams at night like this. It's been something I've been wanting to do for a little while, so we'll get back into it. Because I used to stream at night more than I did at my time that I normally do. Yeah, thanks for hanging out, Russell. Fun stream. Skella, thank you for the sub. I really, really appreciate it. No, we fucked. Yeah, it was good to see you, man. I really honestly appreciate the sub. Always means a lot. Thanks, Dan. Thanks, Rowan. Fifth String. Why you know in bed? Sorry you came in a little late. Watch it back if you want to hear our original thoughts, and you can go watch this VOD back for anyone who's just joining now. Hectic day. Thank you for the follow. If you didn't watch the start, go watch how excited we were, and then just watch me slowly get like super depressed. But yeah. I appreciate you guys. Check out the Metafy if you're interested. I will be updating the Zoro one, and then, you know, I'll probably, you know, I'll still put out a Bonnie one. Maybe I'll just make it super cheap and short, or just like a quick cheat sheet, something like that. I will be streaming again. Give me 1 second. I'll be streaming again. Probably on Saturday. Or Friday night. So like 2 days from now. 2 days from now, or at least once or twice this weekend. So please keep an eye on that.
And
if you want, thank you, Gabe Monkey. Appreciate it. Aaron, you're back. The fuzz is back. We're leaving right now. And Bonnie Bible with Raftera soon. Yes, he'll be releasing that. Maybe I can get him in on a video or something and help him promote that. So that would be fun. But yeah, I'll catch you guys next time. Thanks for watching. Bye. Peace. I don't know if I can go tomorrow, but I'll message you guys in the Discord. Bye guys.